Cologne 2024. And maybe, just maybe, the Mongols eliminate the last standers.
So, a quick refocus on this map. It is a specialty map for paiN, but they're on a 4-map loss streak.
Ew.
Okay, and Mongols are coming off of a loss, but also a win, a crushing victory over Spirit on Anubis. So maybe the tides can turn here.
So difficult to make sense of that, right? They smashed Spirit. They destroyed Spirit. I mean, just on Anubis specifically, that upset was historic.
I can definitely say a lot of it did have to do with some individual play. That was Mzinho, who was responsible for A main and the lurk, and he did such a good job. Now the push from paiN, 9-10, just trying not to get chipped off the side, and they're closing in on him, but... Oh, no ammo!
Techno saves it?
Oh, he saved him and got all 3 kills. Cowes last alive.
Oh, get yourself some friends like 9-10.
No
they absolutely bail him out of the stickiest of situations.
So sticky icky. Oh, and then they stand on his body.
I'm talking about the handlebars of a downtown lime scooter sticky.
Ew.
That's how sticky that situation was.
That's a terrible visual. So yeah, basically as soon as paiN have come overseas, they lost to Liquid. They lost to MIBR here on LAN.
Okay.
They lost to Navi, and they lost to 9Z. 4 losses in a row in Anubis here at Cologne.
But 3 of them regional, so it doesn't count.
Wow, maybe you're onto something, actually.
Right?
Okay, and Asia is definitely not regional here for paiN.
Can't believe they got out of this spot with 3 kills. It's not like just 1 or 2 in the trade on 9-10. It's the fact 9-10 survived all that.
We also get to find out from this game by proxy exactly how good SAW are, because they're the team to beat Mongols and throw everything into question again. SAW showed us some brilliant CS the other day versus G2. We had the pleasure of casting that, and now in this game, you know, and then when they played against SAW, when Mongols played against SAW, we saw, well, they're still fallible. They're still human.
Sure. They can still have a bad day. Just like the rest of us. Mere mortal. biguzera. No blessings from God. He gets smashed by Techno. We get an immediate move from paiN. Everybody just try to dogpile the site. It's the right pieces in the right places.
Wow.
But it is indeed the Mongols to come out on top. Very costly, but they know what they were signing up for when they decided to press in through the smoke against the pistols. You sign up to lose a couple guns.
I kind of love... That was such a CS2 moment there, the way that Techno was poking that smoke as they were about to entry, because they're still going in while it's up, but look at this, he's maintaining vision the entire time, right? And because there's teammates below him, because the CTs can't actually flash to cross, like he is setting up a moment there for them to explode. That's really well done. Very, very well done.
Could it be? Could it be? Are we finally playing CS2?
Yes, maybe we're playing CS2 every round. There's going to be some tactic involving a smoke and clipping it. And again, I think the final frontier, as it was in CSGO, is unexplored, is that ammo is free. And because of the new CS2 smokes and the way that ammo can interact with it, there's so much potential for what you can do to exploit rounds if you can get vision through those smokes.
What do you call this strat?
The scared cheerleaders.
Okay. Elaborate.
Because they're in the corner. They're not like proud cheerleaders out in the open.
Okay.
But it's a cheerleader stack, right?
Because they're on top of one another's heads.
Exactly, yeah.
That is the mind of the great Mohan Vindasamy, everybody. Good pistol push. They come out on the flashbang while the T was blind, and they, again, make the most of it. 2 frags deep, blitz, good rifle control, wants to keep himself up in the face of NQZ's USP.
That's a little bit more damage.
Hit him with it. Nah, it's actually Techno who slides out. Blitz using the most of the pillar, much like 9-10 did back in the canal. And that is Mongols just making sure that they keep as many players alive as possible. paiN's pistols behind the door, never got a chance to shoot. And they still made Techno and co scramble.
Yeah, man, they did. But still, I mean, it's just such a good start in terms of the confidence and the play coming out of Mongols and the creativity. And they're just, it's clear they had a talk. They're working, you know, very much alongside each other, looking to improve their Anubis in the face of a very tough opponent. So, I mean, yeah. high win rate is one thing, but recent games are always more important. And paiN, they don't have max confidence right now.
Ooh, nice one from kawez. We saw his time to kill yesterday in the cannibalism of South America as they eliminated 9Z. Was just so incredibly impressive. If you stepped onto kawez's screen last night, you died.
Yep.
Sometimes before you even got a chance to shoot back. We had a top frag performance from Lux. And then we had, of course, the impact of NQZ's op at times too. It just felt like it all came together for paiN. You know, Snow puts forward one of his best maps. It was just gameplay worthy of a win at Cologne.
My goodness. They were a little scared of that. Nate comes in from behind. So much pressure now. Molly, does it go far enough? Oh, yeah, jumps through it. Lux goes down. They dealt with that threat.
Snow given his first kill of the map on the board. Heard the rumblings of the connector play. And so he repositions slightly, which does get Senzu kind of guessing. Swings out. Nice 2K from the kid.
Well, NQZ does not go out to help him. And
now there's an op.
Yeah, there is, but it misses 9-10.
Dude, we're talking about kawez yet again. Coming through with the quick kills. Blitz can't manage because kawez, this is the sign of something special early on, Mo.
Sometimes he doesn't let off the gas pedal, and kawez, he is going to be the guy to go up against Mzinho when it comes to playing A, which is a key duel that'll happen on this map on both sides. Yeah, there were very few mistakes, lots of nice shots. Almost always headshots, in fact, with him. This is also a nicely played situation from Snow to get his kill.
He's got a reason to be amped. Did his job and then some. Was a little scary when maybe NQZ didn't post up on the angle, but hey, waited for the retake. kawez gave him the support. Once kawez shows up, it was confident. Quick on the swings. Set up for the long B fight. Techno tucked against the wall. There's an op on him, but they give it up.
Yeah, I don't know if they actually noticed him. It's possible that he saw them, but and I think it feels that way to Techno, who's coming up close. Is he just going to jump out, Jail? Okay, no. All right. How brazen would that have been?
910 looking for the kill towards middle. Camera player peeks. It's a little shoulder for 910. But he doesn't pounce on it. Oh. Senzu, I love that angle. Just crouching in the water.
Yeah.
Like a frog monster. Senzu looks to double down into the B play, and again, Techno, having sensed that there was space here to take, has set up his teammate to come in. With 910 fighting out in middle, we get biguzera backing off.
Wow, I can't believe that. He knows he got that hit in, so he just comes in more aggressive. kawez burned down to 25.
Not ideal. Still, they are doing a good job of just keeping Mongols at bay, but the utility is drying up. Their health is lower than that of their opponents, not to mention outnumbered. They throw Snow in behind Obelisk as that volley comes out from the Mongols, and Lux is playing a familiar position to the Mongols' previous hit. It was Snow here previously, but they're well aware of it. The lineup nearly his. Snow back in, still looking for another, and we go 3v3. 20 seconds to the clock. That bomb needs to get out. Snow caught out in the open, and his teammates are not close enough yet to stop it. So far, in fact, they may just save.
Man, they were just so far away that entire time. Of course, kawez, biguzera, one of them got tagged inside of middle. kawez got burned down, I think, to 25 a little bit earlier. And they'll have to walk away from this. There was a chance for them to hold. Mongols' attack wasn't that convincing. They needed actually more of a swing out from Techno to deny any sort of refrag or to take a fight early. But they stay alive. They got 2 ops here on T side. I don't know if they're going to keep them both. Sometimes they do. But on T side, it obviously limits your mobility a ton. Better gun to be picked up. And here's the big one for Senzu.
So ratty, that spot.
Yeah.
That to me is like outside ancient A steps as a T. You can just crouch beneath the stairs. I think I learned it from JKS.
Yeah.
You crouch in the middle of the stairs and you just wait for that lurker to walk out like he's got a moment.
No one ever clears the middle.
And then you just bop him and you pounce. But Senzu didn't go all in immediately off that kill. Waited for teammates to come bolster him. Again, we had that early positioning from Techno outside of B main, so it felt like from the get-go, the moment Techno was able to kind of lock into that corner, Mongols had their eyes set on that site.
So with the buy, we will see a counter. I mean, they're going to have money here, 2 guns up. They're just talking about what strategy. I'm not sure if the coach is talking about which, maybe the 5 rifles. Any sort of aggressive game plan is what we're wondering. It was the game versus 9Z yesterday that paiN lost most recently on Anubis. Very close map. Very exciting map, of course. And funnily enough, you know, Brazilian CS has a reputation for being fast and aggressive. paiN are extremely methodical. From what we've seen so far here at Cologne.
Ooh, Snow tries to play a little riskier. Lux here to take down his second. Snow almost got the kills on his own, but it's a good assist for Lux, who cannot get anything more from the site. biguzera's flank perfectly timed. Pops 910. Cowez's nade gets one.
1v1, and they know the flank is there.
Smoked off a second time, swapping guns. And Senzu's got 10 bullets and a bomb. Spam comes out from biguzera. He's got the nade to pop it open, but he delays it. And then Senzu sends shots.
Oh my God.
Between the eyes.
Woo, I can't believe he planted front sight versus that player after smoking him out. Just to be able to get off it in case he ran through, I don't know. Then reading the push. Holy smokes, nice one for Senzu in the 1-on-2 situation. And this is a very aggressive play from Snow, who could have had a lineup. It's technically an off angle. No one's going to clear the front of the site running in.
Sure. biguzera here too. He throws his incendiary to the back of the obelisk, so clearly he didn't expect the bomb plant in the front. Little did he know that frag grenade on smoke, boom. You've got a bomb plant, hands busy,
yeah, true.
Easy clutch, but different positioning, catches him off guard.
It is a hard one to read.
And TheMongolz goes up 5-1 off it.
Hiding in plain sight, if you will.
Right. The best tactic.
Oh my God, if he hits that.
Oh, dangerous game back there in Temple. But a not too dangerous buy, you'd assume, but Cowez just continues. I can't believe he's 9-3, losing 1-5.
Yeah, again, it's that head-to-head between him and Mzinho over on A main. That makes the difference. Lux dead, however. I mean, I would always rather be the team on T side in a 4-on-4 here on this map. When you spawn into the round, the CTs are already spread thin. And the mid timing is really beautiful, because if paiN aren't going to meet them here right away, they're likely turtled up on sites, and they don't have utility. They don't have good guns either. So a split looking like it's going to come through camera, and this is definitely the right call. Just going to say that straight up. We see already over on the B side, 3 players are leaning. Cowez is super low.
Fingers crossed for paiN that they'll step into that M4. 5-7 shouldn't be long for this world. And Senzu's going to make sure that things don't go awry. Well, definitely looking much more like the team that played Spirit on Anubis than the team that played versus Saw.
And they got away with an 8-4 CT half versus Spirit. And it was also a matter of the fact that Donk was playing such structured CS that it's not even that he lost a lot of duels, it's he didn't take any.
Right.
He wasn't working the map by himself. He wasn't fighting dark like he normally does. He wasn't expanding extremely quickly. It was a strange game from that perspective. Of course, we already say goodbye to Team Spirit after that loss, and then a loss to G2. But right now, the TheMongolz, man, no notes. This is a strong T half.
Strong individual level between Senzu, Blitz, and Techno. Strong calling, good team play. From the moment they saved 910 when he was hiding behind that column, I just thought, oh, this feels like a TheMongolz that is all on the same page. Mm-hmm. You know, teams will talk about when the communication and team play can just become cerebral, when not everything has to be spoken.
Yeah.
Earlier today with the Twist documentary, one of the things he loved about FaZe and his team there is that he mentioned, like, we were doing things just knowing what the other would do intuitively.
No comms needed.
And that is when Counter-Strike is at its finest. That is the
literally
flow
brought
state
a tear to his eye talking about that.
Yeah, that's how good FaZe were. And so if the TheMongolz can tap into a type of Counter-Strike like that, I'm sorry, I don't think paiN stand a chance.
Yeah, maybe not. And the way that we got 910 swinging right now, he's playing so confidently. Like, even took that tag on camera and then pushed in through middle that previous round. No one around to help him if he died. A is a little understaffed at the moment. TheMongolz eyes set on taking it. Oh my God, can paiN afford to save or let this go? So full exec's going to come in. They don't even have a position to rotate. They're hoping for a late mid timing. Mongols are in the zone right now, man.
Yeah. Float state CS. Maybe acquired. Deep peek from Mzinho. Haven't had to say his name too much. He doesn't actually get that kill. Belongs to Blitz. Steals it while he's blind. NQZ would love to get this op roaring, but tagged down low. Bomb planted, outnumbered, and still, they are met by additional smokes inside of the camera. There is no open road here for paiN.
It's time to walk away.
Oh, from the bomb site or the server?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, they're getting pushed out of that. Won't even be a choice for them. This is a map that paiN love to play, but a map that Mongols have really shown that they are willing to as well. Picked up some very decent wins recently, showing massive confidence, and they already look so much better than they did versus Saw. Wow, this would be a big statement. The game doesn't get any closer. Like again, the way that 9-10 swinging, he went all the way out to the middle of mid.
Yeah, there's just so much certainty behind it. And that's not a guy who's riding a high of being 10-3. No, just his third kill of the map.
Yeah, barely needed.
Barely needed and definitely felt. Poor biguzera, who can be a real pain in the side when it comes to playing bridge on Anubis. I think he is one of the pieces I like. Somebody who, in that kind of window position, will just try to play along smokes, always trying to attack your back line, catching somebody in transition. So if you're just splattering him and pushing him down to a 2-5 start.
Oh, the molly's perfect.
The pain continues. They will pop open dark. Nice play, indeed. Not to mention that frag also just kind of clears close left if the T had been pressed against the wall. Not the case. biguzera, here it is, right? These nuisance moments where he just comes in, picks a kill off of the map, and then disappears into the safety of mid.
It's an excellent situation for paiN, but they've got this double push in dark, and if this doesn't go well, then they don't have any players left on the B site.
Oh no.
They're starting to come in a little bit slow. biguzera, emergency protocols.
Frantic.
Oh, smoke missed.
That's not ideal. biguzera behind the Molotov. But then Mzinho uses that smoke to at least get to the pillar, making the best of a bad situation, but it still doesn't work out. And biguzera locks in the obelisk. We've got a player on jail, sending in flashbangs for support. Great team play out of paiN. biguzera stepping up as the leader in the heat of the moment.
Right when you brought him up, man. Right when you brought him up. That late
4 kills, dude.
He's got the deep smoke on bridge. They nade past him, and they assume because they do that, that's enough pressure. I don't even think it's calmed that the smoke goes past this, and you can see that from above. biguzera gets this easy pick off. No one's even watching that push. They don't think it's possible. And Mzinho nearly makes this round viable again, killing both inside of dark. But that's where the pain stops.
You know, in some of paiN's biggest moments, it is then and there that biguzera steps up to fill the shoes. Leader in many senses of the word. 9-10 takes the deep angle. biguzera's getting flustered, but that's fine. He predicts the positioning. And a 5v4 secured for paiN as biguzera backs up.
And he's not just an IGL, man. He is oftentimes the best player on the server for paiN. Right now he's showing us why.
Hot on his heels, they follow through, but he has taken up that passive temple angle, now to be smoked out. 2 defenders inside of A between kawez and NQZ, which means the op is in the middle of it all. A little distraction offered up by Senzu. Snow is burning into the AK. Senzu, oh my god, that spray almost got a second.
Extremely close. Lux, does he put any shots back? No.
But this draws kawez out. All that positioning towards the A site that was being set up feels that much more valuable, but kawez, at least he sits around.
He's waiting for the moment to pop up in this position, and Techno heard him taking a step back there. Let's see who's going to be more prepared.
kawez, it's all about the timing. Oh, he gets his fight is favorable, but he doesn't post a kill.
Oh, and NQZ misses. Now they're going to swarm him.
Yeah, paiN, they just can't afford these kinds of whiffs. NQZ waiting for a second chance as the camera players do stall out. biguzera comes back in to try to save it.
Another
because
miss.
Everybody else on paiN's camp goes down empty-handed. biguzera splattered on the camera wall, and just like that, it's Mongolz back to winning ways.
Man, that's 2 big misses from NQZ. A messy moment.
Whoa.
Oh, Mzinho talked to him. He said, hey, I'm sorry. Everyone's been building up. That's awesome. Oh, man, those are big misses, man. Those are big misses because those are round-winning hits. If he got those, there'd be no time to even put the bomb down.
Adorable.
I need that translated immediately.
Adorable, man. What a difference a year can make.
Yeah. What getting yelled at by Cadian can do to a man.
Learn from the best. But only one of them is here in Cologne.
Tricky round. The bomb is on this side. It's just a lurk setup.
Techno.
Oh my god, it works.
You nasty.
Oh my god, and it's just a fake. The bomb is going back the other way. They're going to take their time here, but the CTs are going to be so nervous. How did somebody just slip the net like that?
How dare you? Who the hell do you think you are, Techno, stepping through smoke?
That was a disgusting spray transfer. Mongolz said, this is our day. That's what they said. But there are still 2 people here on the right side.
Ooh, perfect placed Molotov. Kawez
Oh, the flash.
blinded. Oh my goodness.
It's just bellissimo right now. Everything from the tactics to the headshots.
I mean,
Mongolz have solved this half.
you said that, you know, today could be their day, that's how they're kind of playing as if it really is. And I would argue that's exactly what they need to bounce back with, because their game versus Saw should have been their day.
Yeah.
That should have been the first Asian team to step forward into Cologne. That could have been it. But it wasn't. And obviously we know the long, hard battle of some of those Saw players also kind of on this journey, trying to put their region back on the map and have an incredible year.
And I mean,
There's just so many contenders at the moment.
absolutely. And, you know, I mean, I can't even say I'm that surprised that Mongolz lost to Saw just because they both took unreal upsets in the same day.
True.
Like, and as good as Spirit were, they also showed massive weakness when they played against G2 afterwards. Whereas, yeah. Oh, 1 round left in the half, and I don't think they're going to have an op save tier for paiN. That's a kick in the teeth.
I can't believe this Techno play.
That's
the
amazing.
fact he snaps that down to Lux.
Obviously, he just shows why he's the perfect guy to send into that position.
And what happened to this whole, like, ooh, stoic Mongolz conversation? Because these guys are getting rowdy.
Yeah, it's like just Blitz. You know, he's like the Jame aura of the team, and everyone else is opening up a bit for sure.
And maybe a little bit of pent-up aggression because of the loss versus Saw.
Maybe remembering your own land, and it's okay to show yourself.
Kawez flashed to the A main attack. Will peel Senzu off the round, but
Great trade, man. That's
very
great.
quickly on top of it. Mzinho trying to keep that pressure into the A site, and look what it does for mid control. Scrambles biguzera back. biguzera trying to be the savior of this CT side, has kind of thrust himself into the most important and successful moments for paiN. But I don't know. It feels like too much of an ask for one man.
See, it's so good. The pressure across the map, they have the CTs guessing. Like right now, there's still mid pressure. They threw some lurk smokes and grenades into A, and yet the bomb still hasn't chosen where to go. They're trying to keep the CTs either going in for bad re-aggression or just stacking the wrong side entirely. And one more. How are you going to know that this set up a lurk for Blitz? They're coming in to watch it from behind, and he could get caught off if he doesn't clear this deep.
It's a little silver lining. Something to work with here for paiN on the chase of their 3rd round win. Cameras compromised. Long player causing a ruckus. You've got the plat player on a reload, but they don't jump on it, so it's a fresh mag for Snow. And here we go. All of paiN in the sight. 2 left, only 9-10. And while he's had a couple nice shots, he's about to end this half 3 and 6. Unless he brings somebody down with him. 15 seconds. His hand forced forward. Come on now. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Tries to get in, but knows he is indeed doomed. paiN post a third measly round on this CT side, but we know Anubis, it's all about the offense. Boy, Mongols come out swinging on Anubis, and we didn't know which of the versions of them we were going to get. We knew what their ceiling looked like. We saw it just the other day versus Spirit. We knew what a bad day looked like too. But this evening, Launders, it is a very quick affair as far as the map is concerned. Anubis very quickly going the way of Mongols. Not done yet, of course. A T-side still between paiN and their opponent. And it is their map pick after all. So let's see what biguzera can cook up, because him and Kawez were really the two shining stars that tried to keep them in it. And here we go. Snow in with the first. Snow in with the second. How dare I forget him? Just as many frags as Kawez all of a sudden, because it is a double entry off of the bridge. I like that paiN keep this one simple.
Yep, that's a fantastic start. Who is going to be able to pull off this amount of frags in a retake? We've got one pair of dualies coming in for Mzinho. And Snow. Third frag, looking for 4. Doesn't happen.
Hits him with the drive-by. Double
Surely
from
there's
Mzinho.
no way he can do this, right?
He's got one on the pillar, who he tries to ignore. Nice tap out of Blitz. Bomb is very quickly going, though. No kit for Blitz, who, as always, stoic in his climb up the scoreboard. They're going to come at him, deal with him, and secure that pistol. So if paiN have any chance at winning their map pick, it's a kickoff from Snow in the pistol.
It is all about the offense, as you said, right before we went to the break. So, a great one here for Snow, who helped eliminate 9Z yesterday. Also was a solid presence on that map 3. He's a kid who clearly still has a lot to learn, but in some of the elimination games, that's when he's actually playing his best. And some of the late round situations where you'd expect an inexperienced player to suffer in, he's succeeded. He's thrived.
So, Launders, what do you call this one?
It's the Mongolian haystack.
Ooh.
Because it gets prickly.
All right. If you hide a needle in a haystack, what do they put in haystacks in Mongolia?
A horse.
Sure. Yeah, there's... You're on. Let him cook. Let him cook.
That's the most iconic Mongolian thing that I can think of.
I can't think of something else.
You can?
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Okay. Now I'm terrified, considering the things you said this game, Connor.
I
don't
know what you're talking about.
This isn't an angle.
He's on the beans. That's what that position's called. FYI, if you needed to know. J-Raz, show us the beans.
Go to your preset beans.
Thank you.
Beans preset initiated. Look at them hinds.
Well, pistol's the first step, conversion's the second. But of course it was a save last round. So Mongolz coming in, nice healthy buy. I see M4s across the board for the most part. Little saved Mac 10 for Senzu, which means maybe we get aggressive. Techno with a little shoulder jump. Cowes, there's a player on jail for him to lock in here. But that's the Mac 10, right? The one liability, maybe?
Yeah, jail's a weird spot to start because you can't really support.
Oh, that doesn't help. I mean, depending on who you are. Senzu. Oh, that flash was good. No way.
He gets it, and they can't come out of dark now. It's too dangerous.
All the damage done from Blitz to boot.
Perfect utility coming in. It looked like a very perilous position. Snow on a lurk. Oh, and he just tries to jiggle that position. Oh my God, no way. Blitz pushes in a 4v3.
Oh, and Mzinho comes on to the bricks position and locks down Snow.
This is the confidence play that we're seeing out of Mongolz.
Right back to what kind of kicked off their first half here. Oh no!
Mongolian throw singing initiated.
Not bad.
It pours.
Crazy that Senzu gets away with both these kills, man. Flashed in the corner. That Mac 10 was almost dry. You just said it, right? Jail is such a weird start to the round.
Yeah, it was. Because, like, in jail, you can't. He has a full kit of utility. He can't use any of it with exposing his position. And if he does, they're going to molly him, nade him from safety. And yet it works out because the players rotating in had the perfect utility to use him as a trap card. Oh, my God.
Bye. Zito on long A.
Yeah.
It's a one and done. 9-10 sticks around. Oh, he
Wow, that's...
See you later, biguzera. calling from the sidelines, missed second shot, but Fountain player's dead. Blitz is just in the heat of the moment, and as he keeps Lux pinned against the fish wall, frag for him, and it is all down on Cowes. I ask you this, can TheMongolz do anything wrong?
These guys are insane right now. This is an incredible CT play coming out from them. They've stopped everything. We're in a game where we see Mzinho go 1 for 1, and you're like, it's still fine. Like, everybody else is going to over-deliver.
Blitz's confidence here just boiling over as he comes out through the camera.
Wow. They're playing great. They are playing great.
Awesome scenes as they continue to try and run this lower bracket to the playoffs. Only 6 teams from stage 2 move on to the Lanxess, and obviously this one may be a little easier than their potential next opponent.
Yeah.
So if TheMongolz can make a statement, regain some of the confidence from what I'm sure, again, like that SAW loss has to hurt them. Even if we want to sit here as pundits and talk about the potential of SAW, we know that they've had a good year as well. I mean, they're no chumps.
That's the easy game.
Right? It wasn't the one-off, but it was their best chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get back that confidence, that swagger, that same style of CS that hoisted a trophy just earlier this year.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. So they reset the round. No investment on this one for paiN. Maybe a foregone conclusion that this one's over. TheMongolz likely to get to 12th first. And I mean, again, it's not like they're pulling off insane holds and sitting around and winning a clutch. They are going for it on CT side. They're making this look like they're on the offense still as we moved into the second half. paiN might be staring down the barrel of 5 Anubis losses in a row, despite their recent or their amazing performances before. And Connor, this is 5 Anubis losses in a row at this one event.
Yeah.
So that has made a massive difference for them. Every single time they've picked this map, they've lost it.
I mean, it's so clearly a core part of their game plan coming into one of the biggest opportunities of the year.
And that was paiN at Copenhagen. Was we're just taking all these victories at home that we thought that wouldn't translate to international competition.
Yep.
And then it did. But this time around, it doesn't. At least not so far on Anubis.
And I hate to break it to them, but if they lose this one, the chances of seeing any more Anubis or any more paiN at Cologne becomes slim.
Yeah, this might be one too many.
And then you're going to have to fly home with just this uncertainty around what is, again, kind of a pillar of your preparation. How could it have gone so wrong to lose it every time? Mm-hmm. The pick is supposed to come from some sort of certainty.
And to be honest, they're just off it right now individually, man. I mean, NQZ,
agreed.
Too many shots that were missed. No Lux holds. biguzera is the only one who really had some great rounds beside Cowes.
Snow's been sprinkling in a couple holds here and there, so I think numerically he's kind of risen through the board, but we're talking round-winning moments now for paiN. That's what we're looking for, because we've seen round-winning moments out of TheMongolz across the board. Just got to get Snow back in the server. We'll jump back into the action, sitting 11-5 to TheMongolz' favor. We have thinned out the herd as far as competitors in Cologne.
Yeah.
And yet there is still room for some more underdog stories when it comes to the playoffs. Na'Vi and SAW locked in. MOUZ and Vitality will be on stage. 2 more spots. The winner of this goes on to fight the loser of G2 Astralis, which is certainly no easy feat, but is an open door. It's an opportunity.
I mean, it's definitely the easier side of things, I think. On the lower semis, the most likely matchup is Liquid FaZe, if not Complexity FaZe or something like that. FaZe going up against Falcons, so they should have an expectation after losing just now to Vitality to win that game. I'd rather be up here in this group, I think, than have to play against those teams, especially with Liquid still just like churning out unlimited great performances.
I'd rather be up here in the commentator's boat.
Yeah, not have to face the music down there.
It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to criticize from the safety of our nest.
Yes.
Sometimes here in the studio, I look down from the rafters. When you guys see that long shot of the room, you see the 8 different setups head to head. We, analysts, commentators, up in the rafters, we kind of look down into the pit, and every time I look down there, I'm just kind of taken aback by the tension that you can feel in this room, because we've got generally 2 games ongoing at the same time. And yeah, sometimes it's full of hoot and hollers and teams having fun and whatnot, but the eeriest thing that I have sometimes is when I step in here, the lights, the cameras, and it's just silence pregame. Just the clicking of keyboards, the swiping of mice. The emotions go up and down in Cologne, because every year you're lucky if you get to compete here.
Very much. I mean, there's a lot of money on the line, but there's even more pride as we go back live now. And off the pause, again, we're not going to see much. Oh, maybe not live. Triple fake, we're live.
We just had to call Snow's parents so that he could open his phone.
Forgot to sign the waiver.
Needed the passcode.
Oh, yeah, it's a child lock on his phone. He could log into Steam. Mom, you said I could play on Steam today. That's not what he sounds like.
Of course not.
How dare you do that impression, Connor?
My impressions are better than that. Back in we go. Oh, we wait all this time for Glocks, Launders.
Yeah.
Keep flapping your gums, would you?
Yeah, I'd say that, it's a pause that interrupts the momentum for Mongols, but luckily for them, they're going up against almost nothing. So.
Yeah, right. You get this kind of freebie to just...
kind of situation you'd think would favor paiN if they came up with a buy and they get to mentally reset, but...
You get to wait a little while and then jump in with a Glock and just kick that can down the road, because it's feeling like a locked-in 12th for the Mongols.
They would need the world's best call.
No phoning a friend allowed. No 50-50s. Just a jump down into the canal. And Techno does take a bullet to the head. Hey, that ain't half bad. Puts fire down. Ooh-wee. A second comes out of biguzera, grabs the bomb, and as he tries to plant it, Zinho comes through to deal with a little bit of health. And the second.
That was close. That was close.
Not a big
We were definitely going to shave Connor's head after that.
Not one.
Wow.
No stress. No issue. 12th round secured for Mongols.
All right. Nice try. Nice try.
They just repeat what was offered in the pistol. You take your eyes off bridge, and next thing you know,
it's overtime.
paiN come flying. So, here we go. Round 18. The end of paiN's hopes on Anubis. 5 straight losses on this map, perhaps. Unless they make a miracle happen.
Immediate aggressive push.
Why not? Mongols seemingly can do no wrong.
What?
Headshot out of Zinho, but they kill 9-10, so they know there's a second player here.
Oh, that's beautiful. He actually pushes forward. He's not worried about the Molotov. He has a teammate here to push with him.
Senzu comes to help. If he can hold the bridge/stairs, that opens up Zinho to just hold back on Rugs where he got his first headshot. Flash trying to get him out of here.
And
It's a little bit weird as they isolate Senzu. They're still aware of him, and he gets a second frag in the round. Honestly, serves up such a nuisance, but we go 2v2 nonetheless. Cowes feeling like he's got an opening, but he's almost stopped by Blitz. Nice headshot, great reaction. Can Techno steal this away?
They know he's the dark player, but they get the bomb, and it's so deep into the round with such a messy start, they don't know if they're running away or into him. That's a step made by Lux, and Techno most likely heard this. But at the same time he's pushing forward, it doesn't see anything. They're going to go late through mid, and I think this timing works out just fine for paiN. If Techno decided to run it backwards and it's a little bit awkward.
They make a lot of space in between them and him.
Yeah, so
He's still cautious, still walking, so that gap becomes near insurmountable. We'll see if he decides to go for it. He doesn't have a kit. That's what I'm looking at right now. Oh, nice one, Jay.
here we go. He's went ahead and found one, and he's going to play this one potentially quickly.
Incendiary for bricks. That'll force. Nope, it's the camera instead. Frag grenade. Oh, he still hangs on to it. He doesn't throw. He's got just that one piece of util, and he closes the gap. They do a good job of dodging.
Oh my god.
Holy hell.
What?
Why does that feel so winnable?
That was close. They just did not expect him to keep running that way. My god.
Good job picking up all that utility, too. I thought he had already used his incendiary, grabs a second one with the kit. So does a good job of, piecing together where they're not.
Yeah, very, very nice try overall on this round. Mongols come out with the aggressive maneuver. paiN stop it, but just barely. And honestly, if kawez doesn't get his kill, which required the 70-degree flick instantaneously on a player waiting for him, the game is over.
Wow, okay. That's,
Well, the flash mistimed. Well, it would have been timed well if Memzinho was coming out of the choke point. But they didn't expect Snow to expand that quickly. It wasn't being watched here from Dark. So that risk doesn't pay off. Again, it's been very aggressive here for the Mongols. That's good damage as well. Ooh. Blitz is correct. He will get respect off of that smoke. They're not going to push through. But what other idea is going to be worked on if he's walking back to mid? Oh, man.
A 9-10 bridge peak. Little exchange of utility at a minute. Blitz. Ooh, burning. Yeah. Takes a step into the flames. NQZ ready for it, even with just the MAC-10.
So gotta watch Techno.
They'll transition into the hit here.
Oh, 9-10, excuse me. He's got the op.
Puts the op around the side of Cake. Wow, a volley of util to get him off it, but they don't jump on this.
Oh, interesting. And actually, Techno's gonna pull back a little bit.
But still sticks around. They cut noise before they arrive, but he's not buying this whole it's a play. So now they start to shuffle forward. First fight's won.
Wow.
Lux a little ahead of the pack, straight up wins his duel. That's a second T tagged. A frag grenade for Senzu that could knock one over.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And now with kawez also low towards Dark, it could come down to the NQZ plat position, but maybe he's just an isolated duel.
Wow. Okay.
What could have been. 9-10 takes the same route, walking upwards, gets the first to the corner. No peek out of kawez, no clutch out of the Opper. Mongols will tuck tail, save the sniper, and give paiN a 7th.
With no one listening, that was definitely a convincing fake, because sometimes you got to commit a player in to really sell it. But in this position, with the time remaining, and again, no one behind paiN as they were coming into the site, they threw a utility that told Mongols there's at least 2, if not 3 players definitely outside of there. So they had to run right away. They did. They got to Techno without him getting a single kill. And a couple things went right in the end, even though it was a good response from Mongols after that first kill. And they live to see another day. It's a good round. It's not one where it feels like they're going to make the entire comeback happen, but it's a good round.
Vamos, guys!
Op saved. Nothing really purchased around it, barring a P250 and smoke.
I feel like 9-10 in a game like this. This is a round he's most excited about because he's been very aggressive. Yeah. Oh, and the smoke comes out. They want to kind of disrespect this, yeah, and they're right to do that.
Yeah, they should just keep this tempo up. biguzera sending in his forces. Ops trying to scramble over. Oh no!
Not like this.
A USP kill? Are you serious? Fire damage to the player fountain? Heaven gets held by Lux, but here comes the Opper. Dealt with swiftly. Snow locks in those final 2. paiN survive. Only 4 more map points before we go OT.
Yeah, okay, that was exciting. And it was a good play to use 9-10 in that way to push through the smoke to get his frag. 4-round game. Bai comes in. And a first attack here for the Mongols. Trying to figure out how not to hemorrhage. Memzinho somehow from Cake gets his 2 dinks in and a kill. But they survive. And I mean, that's one thing for sure BR teams are like trained. Even if paiN are going to come and be like play cohesive and slow and methodical, they are trained on winning crazy rounds like that. If the other team is going to be like that, that's how they beat 9Z yesterday.
Every single team from Brazil knows how to throw a Hail Mary.
Yeah, 100%. They go for it.
Gotta respect it. It's that kind of fighting spirit that's gonna keep them in versus Mongols with a 4-round lead. What at one point felt insurmountable is within touching distance. 910 has killed biguzera 2 rounds in a row before the Brazilian IGL can get anything for himself. He will try to entry again towards mid.
They're drawing his attention away, and man, this could be a great call from biguzera. 910 walking back though, yeah.
Blitz is here to help. Oh, but it's perfect. 2 kills out from paiN. They predict those positions. An attempted hold from Mzinho, but it is an A site open for the taking.
Yeah, that's a
paiN, the call is good. The distraction just big enough. Almost perfect, in fact.
They bid on it.
910 steps back because he realizes it's just a little fake, and NQC's on the angle.
That's a moment where you see, like, if a player decides to walk back off a position, it's not as small as, oh, he can just come right back. That one small moment where there was a little bit of main pressure on the A site, paiN used that to take over mid and knew they were pulling the offer off of that angle. And even though Blitz comes in, they hold it from both sides, and they become the CTs in that spot, holding the perfect positions for the reaggressions. Mongols will have a bit of regret, and this is now a great round to follow a good one for paiN. And now the only thing they're really going to be kicking themselves about is just not having a better first half.
Sure.
But at the same time, they do this with a pistol as well. And they hear the match port music every round.
Fist bump order of operations figured out.
That was very hard, I think. That was like almost Rubik's
complex
Cube level.
system, okay? There are layers. As there was to this mid setup, a player a pop for paiN. Posted on the mid entries.
Patty cake.
And 2 rifles here for Mongols.
No way. No way they're gonna
Bombs
play
still
this
drop
so
back
fast.
though. They're just taking over main fast. I like that call too. Calling out Mongols. No, they like the deep smoke, but they can't actually play for it now. Where will the T's eventually go? I mean, they're not going to do a pick play. They're not going to risk Cowes walking into the B site.
They're gonna walk at this long hut.
Wait, is that
910's on
spotted?
the angle.
Wait, it wasn't spotted.
Oh God. Lux tries to put it down. Oh, he loses his teammate. Lux is locked in, but the fire protects it.
The bomb is immediately running away.
Senzu tries to get in. 1 of 2 M4s on the play here. Techno is the second.
Sometimes, man, Techno puts together a hold that just has your eyes wide open.
Yeah, it's in the name. 4 of them to drop on the approach. Bomb joining the players towards long.
What?
There it is. Halfway there. Just in time, too. Lux clears that fast flank, but Bomb's still stuck on long. Lux returns the favor to Techno, who's still alive. Plays off of the plat with Senzu on the obelisk, 20 to the clock. And as they hold, time is running out.
They're faking
NQZ
it.
knows he has to double back, and he finds Senzu in the open.
But no time. They have to go to Techno.
It's all Techno from the start of this. Those 2 kills already. Third one escapes him, and they come back.
That is close. Oh my God. He's the only one to get kills in that position. Everybody rotating over. One more thing goes wrong, and it's all over. The sound bait to walk away baited Senzu into peeking a little bit too wide. If he had just stayed tucked, this could have been a matter of time. Unreal spray transfer.
Does half the job right then and there.
But that's also a round where they're saving.
Senzu stepping out from behind obelisk to give away that op kill.
He ate on, he bid on it. He was thinking about peeking into dark on the other side of default, and he heard a guy running away.
Sure.
I don't think he calculated that, oh, it's a little bit too late to pull off a move like that.
Man.
And all he really had to do was sit pretty.
Devil's in the details.
paiN have tried to do that a couple of times now. Full buy comes in, and now we're at the point of the game where you can look past all the close rounds that you've won. You've just won rounds in succession, all kinds of them. Really strong ones.
2 M4s in that last one keeps paiN on their toes.
Now, this is a real test of biguzera. They've done a good job of conditioning here. Can they continue to trick the Mongols is the question. Nade misses by a hair.
Risky business here from Lux. Oh, he almost unraveled that. Almost, but it's Senzu to instead pick up the kill. And Senzu nearly dies. Dropped down to 6 health, but it's a 5v4 in Mongol's hands.
Oh, it's a perfectly timed molly.
NQZ just looking to press into the camera, not give it a chance.
The bomb is still in spawn right now.
Oh god, no, not like this.
paiN wanted to try to attack this site. Oh my god, all of Techno's mollies and smokes have been timed beautifully. He has not died yet. And they still have to go back and get the bomb. And everybody's in a position to keep this map active. biguzera is the closest player. And he'll decide and show us where they want to go. And we see the intention. It's to take it back to the B site.
Careful.
Oh my god.
Careful.
Oh, he missed his chance. 35 seconds. But Senzu gets one.
Lux peels it off the bridge. He's going to try the same little jiggle. Techno, you're lucky to be alive. But he baits them in. And with it, a kill. Blitz to the back of Platt. The utility this round has been chess-esque. And so as he finds Sanctuary back Platt, they're drawn into him, 15 to the clock. Blitz finds the headshot, NQZ lands it. 9-10 slides out, missed chance. And with his teammate coming up from long, it's 8 seconds as bomb goes down. Hands busy on one, and he covers. biguzera covers right when they need him. He saves NQZ, and MCNo's bested by the Opper. This map goes 24 rounds.
They want overtime. Oh my god. I can't believe Techno got away with everything in that round.
How many jiggles?
Yeah, he actually fell back on 2 positions versus the op. It was very dangerous to try to do that, and he still got away with it. Look at this play from Lux. They get a rotation out of all of this. And this cover is absolutely extraordinary. 9-10 does rush this situation. The T's have a position where they can put the bomb down and they have one person to cover.
Twice.
Now biguzera is in the spot to watch that angle. They risked it all to get that bomb down.
1 round prior, fake steps away, get somebody from behind Obelisk. 2 instances in the final 10 seconds of rounds whereby Mongols overstep.
But is this the most dangerous combination of ingredients in terms of weapons? We don't have the op, but we have some of that eco potential that we saw in previous rounds. A little bit more freedom, which Mongols have had fun playing with. And I don't know if they're going to go aggressive through A, because that's the #1 play that people are playing it. But oh, Molly's perfect on NQZ, and they're pushing everything right now.
Dude, they want to fight, and they're going to find it. Lux comes in. He's going to go peeking down Canal. Oh, the trade's good.
Oh, the shot
comes
missed.
up with a double.
No.
And MCNo adds that extra pressure from behind.
Oh.
You want to talk about pressure. Round 24, and they go haywire on the aggression. They bait paiN into all these fights, and with heads turned, it's a long A push. 20 frags for the kid. And biguzera, who has called an excellent T side, a true test for paiN, has a minute to make this clutch happen.
He needs a massive mistake.
The trajectory tells him there's somebody over here towards long A. If Senzu takes too many steps to his right, he is the first domino to fall.
I mean, everything is being watched. If he walks into this, there is no forgiving his position.
Right now.
Senzu.
Right now.
Oh, he is.
biguzera jumps. 9-10 looks to come at it from Canal. He's got just the right tools for the job, and biguzera, that peek from Canal is primed. He thinks it's the corner, and as he chases down the deeper lane, it's a CT to tuck in. biguzera can sense that he's getting squeezed. Oh, he waits.
Oh.
It's a sliver. Which of these fights does he take first? It's a second in the clutch. biguzera goes back. I told you once, I'll tell you again. It's the bigger, better Zera.
There is no way we just witnessed that. A damn near impossible clutch. Because Senzu, why are you throwing utility in a 3v1? Every angle is locked off for you, but even from beyond that point, absolute disbelief. 2 fights separated, 30 seconds, site has to be picked. And biguzera is given the chance. They don't want to fall back to the sites because they've got 1 player stuck in canals, no way to join up. And that could have been GG right there. It should have been. That was 99.9%.
You said it. If he backs up, everything was covered.
Everything.
Every single possible.
What do you need? What do you need a molly for when you have 3 people to get 1 trade? What do you need a molly for, Senzu?
Pressure gets to them, and paiN just ran back a hell of a T side. They're going to keep the pressure up. Ooh, can TheMongolz survive the heat? 9-10 has left it on the table. Chances have slipped past him. And now Kawez and Snow have control of Long A, and the only form of defense here for TheMongolz is that op back site.
This is why they do all the meditation, so they can survive tilt like that.
Sure.
That's the one upside of subscribing to Marcus Aurelius, like Blitz does. Keeping all the pain within. It's for rounds like that. Delayed hit on A. That's what we're about to see. biguzera fired up. What an absolute monster. He's in a great position to get... Oh, Techno finds the timing. And this is the round, TheMongolz. This is the round that you finally are able to pick up.
Looking likely. Or is it?
Or is it?
NQZ able to answer? There's that secondary op though,
Senzu.
huh?
It's a 3v1 Senzu.
He peeks in, gets tagged down to 4 HP. NQZ's nade doesn't quite find him and exposes the threat of a peek. 8 seconds to the clock here. NQZ's lost this. It's just this op rattling off. He's throwing guns over the wall, doing anything he wants to in the face of an NQZ clutch.
Oh my god.
That double op setup is something we've been talking about with the TheMongolz as of late throughout Cologne. Haven't really seen it, and now it shows its head in overtime. 9-10 skims the shot into Snow. Second op on bricks. And the TheMongolz take a CT round win. Considering, again, 9-3 T-sides for both these teams.
Yeah.
Value in that last one for the TheMongolz, but how many more can they pick up? Because it's another 5v4 off of the back of a blitz position in the side of the window. The left side peak just didn't expect to have him there. And we go 5v4 in the opening seconds of round 2.
Yeah. And QC is a little bit off it. That wasn't an easy shot, though. They were trying to displace his aim. And a nice one from biguzera. Waits patiently for his opportunity. Razor thin margins. And they know what Techno's going to do again. And he's had such a good sense for this, right? He's never got caught actually with his utility out.
Sure. Always gets onto plat, usually offers a kill. Did a really good job of dodging a couple of those op shots as well.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, this...
Oof, biguzera gives him the frag. More where that came from. Techno's got this locked in. Oof. At least for the first two. Op out of Senzu, tagged him. Kawez pressing in against the pistol, falters, and Snow gets caught out. Sidearm slices down the last 2 challengers. TheMongolz just wanted to make us sweat.
Yeah, they said, hey, have your big moment, but overtime was always ours. No problem. We made some mistakes. We were a little nervous. You showed us a good comeback, but this is where the party ends. But still, paiN, even if they don't pull this back somehow, they showed amazing resilience, man. And I think, you know, if you had any doubt in biguzera as a caller or as a player, that faith has been restored. It is so rare these days that you get a clutch like that, and you do need a, you know, massive mistake to make it possible. But it's almost refreshing to see it. It feels like we're back in 2016 for a second.
Map point.
Ah, insane.
Looking for something to punish, but Mongolz doing a good job of just keeping themselves leaned back. Again, we were just praising Techno for his ability down in dark, but Senzu actually takes up his position. Double ops have been working out. Oh, yes!
Wow.
biguzera double headshot just like that.
Oh my god.
Pulls the first op out of the play, but if they
they're gonna
keep
walk
stepping
into it?
forward, Senzu's got a chance here. Frag is going to take a good chunk of his health down. Fine by him. He catches Snow in the background. They smoke him off so that he can't get another biguzera down to 14 health. And it's just enough to scare Mzinho back into his bomb site. He's going to give himself a flash. Oh, and it works! What? Perfection!
Oh, that's amazing. And he knows that his flank is compromised. And he's still not done yet.
Oh, sets himself up to succeed and puts the Mongols on his back. biguzera, 14 health, kicked this off and gets kicked out.
Wow, that's amazing, man. A perfect timing on that walking right click. Yeah, dusted off Mzinho. Amazing stuff. He's the only one there after biguzera cuts off 2 rotations from coming in to help him.
He's all they need.
And he doesn't freak out one bit. Look, the timing is unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
That's so smooth.
It's a forced error.
Oh, the kid is slick.
That's crazy stuff. 3 straight as we go to the T-side overtime for the Mongols, where they got their first 9 rounds.
As many CT round wins in overtime as all of regulation.
Oh, and NQZ misses again.
However, we get Kawez into the action. His 18th to the board, biguzera slips in, and we've got a response real quick out of paiN.
Wow.
Screw your man advantage.
That was incredible.
Out the window go the odds.
We are getting some unreal rounds out of these individuals. Good luck with this one, though, 9-10.
They came into that long push with confidence. Look at that radar. The Mongols' corpses stacked high on A.
And that's with the opening frag.
A bloodbath from Kawez. Didn't take a point of damage. Just mowed down an entire team. And 9-10, you've got a player on the fountain. That's going to catch him off guard. biguzera's in the site. Luckily for him, layers on the defense. Luckily for us, paiN's still in this.
Yeah, for sure. They want to bring it to a second overtime. They're going to have to dig deep to do so. I mean, do a lot better than they did in the first half. And I think at the end of the first half, they got one of their rounds. So there's that. Powered up a little bit too late. They got to be more warmed up now. But this tactical timeout for the Mongols. I think they're just, I don't think they really need to reinvent the wheel here. They've had so many good tactical plays that could work on at any moment. Mara flips up his mic nice and early. They spend the rest of this time deliberating amongst themselves. 3 straight CT rounds, that should be the key.
Should be. But it was a fast tempo set by Mongols. Let's see what happens if they slow it down a peg. Oh my god, Kawez is going in. Oh, he's taking damage.
Peak.
Op's gonna give him cover. NQZ misses. second chance, not gonna fall into the sight.
That much.
Biguzera comes running down from camera, just empties the utility belt, but Mongols are fine with that. They got what they wanted.
Yeah, we're looking at some more potentially heroic moments.
Hold on, they're gonna go in.
Yeah.
There's already a rotation in place. If they force this fight, they know what they're up against. This is head-to-head inside of the A site. Do or die for paiN on Anubis, and biguzera pulled off snow along the wall, doesn't get his, and biguzera's got to do it again.
Hey, why not? Run it back.
They try to keep that pressure up. He attempts to go for spam. Incendiary keeps him at bay. Low health for Mzinho, smoke in his face. It is a dire strait that lies ahead for biguzera. We get this cross into the camera, which should guarantee the post plant, unless he comes at it from heaven. But even that has two sets of eyes upon it. He drops the smoke, and what's the next move? Creates a little more room to wiggle, but they layer up on it, and they lock this one in. A hell of a first half from Mongols that could have had this map in the bag, but a fight from paiN means we may have a game on our hands.
In their next series. If they don't, well, then they do go home. And it's a long damn flight.
Competition really is that simple. Win or lose. Mirage. Here we go. Mongols want to take it here. A little body block, a soft block of the smoke. Leaves biguzera a bit of an angle to work with. Let's see if he makes anything of this. This is all set up by biguzera. Misses his chance on the player crossing triple. That is the bomb in sight. That is 10 men ready to rock here inside of the A plate. Frag grenade comes out to the staircase. Bomb is going down eventually.
Yeah, it took so long. CTs get into position for a CT retake, and they're jumbled up on missiles. It looks a little bit uncomfortable, but the shots are amazing.
Mzinho with 2. Snow returns the favor, and he gets there. 9-10. Picks it up, pushes Cowes to the 1v2 clutch. He is stuck between 2 players. That's as much HP as he has. Peeks close to the Tetris and gets toppled.
Yeah, well,
line piece.
That looked like a messy round, though, for Mongols, where something was going wrong communication-wise, and they could not figure out how to get that bomb down or to swing on the player on stairs or whatever. And when they took that much time, there was a chance that paiN could have fragged their way out, even not being in CT spawn. Probably just surprised to not see anybody there to stop them. So right now we got paiN, who played against Na'Vi, got absolutely crushed on this map. Mongols have a lot more confidence on it, and unlike on Anubis, they've got a win rate with recent wins. So maybe a bit more confidence, but I don't know. I don't think that this is a given.
No.
No.
No. I think what we got is 2 ferocious teams that are playing for their dreams at an IEM Cologne.
Oh.
2 underrepresented regions, both rosters with something to be proud of throughout 2024 already. Mongols considered the favorites up a map, but if you think this fight is over...
Yeah. That's a good move, actually, though, for 9-10. Taking over window. It's a small risk, but they kind of needed to take one. He's not walking up just yet, and... Oh, well, there's an opportunity lost.
Bomb is looking at this B site, though. Ooh, thought he had a little more room to work with. Lux slides out, takes him down, chucks that weapon over.
Great shot from NQZ in this round. Molly's come out, no one playing close up. Can this scout do more? Oh my goodness, yes it can.
Excuse me?
Was classy out of NQZ. He's having a tough time with some of the easier ones, but maybe that was an Anubis problem. Great round from him here.
Bow! Bro! I felt that in my bones.
Nasty.
Well, if you're going to bring that kind of play to the server, then let's get it. Screw your pistol round win. Mongols back to the drawing board. Hugo ate all the crayons. Drawing board?
Oh, okay.
Sorry. A little late. Little late.
Normally you put them on, you know, Bristol board.
Ah, yes. Yeah. A whiteboard.
Well, crayons on a whiteboard. That sounds like something Hugo would do.
Who knows what that guy's up to?
Since he ate all the markers.
No, those are he smells those. Smells markers, eats crayons.
And he sits on pencils.
Bathes in glue.
Wow, okay.
It's still there, man. It's still there. That little tidbit of hope for Senzu.
3, 2, 1.
One more. Ah, it's not going to happen. NQZ a little too sharp. NQZ content to take a risk there. Had 8 health. Deagle hits him anywhere. He loses his Galil, his Kevlar, and all 4 of his grenades, Mohan.
Yeah, but you know what? He said, my name is my name.
NQZ.
It's a Wire reference. You got to watch it, man.
Oh, okay. We're doing that again.
Bora, caralho. Tá, me dá essa galinha então,
The Wire, Sopranos, Hunter x Hunter. Then I'm off your back for life.
Oh, Christ. Need some time off. To meet your demands. TheMongolz demand a little respect.
Ooh, Cal is playing triple alone on an anti-eco.
Stuck on bench. Hey, he's done a good job of dodging the threat. Look at him go.
That's nice that he got out of there.
He gets out, he gets found out because as he jumps through smoke, NQZ is actually the one who tags him up.
Oh, come on. What is happening?
Why are all these Tech-9s finding frags? NQZ to the top of the stairs is off to a flying start. We saw it with the scout shot, man. He's got that pizzazz.
Hey.
Stick it.
God, they're so far away.
Tech-9's gonna have to run at him.
And Techno goes down, and now the stick comes out. Senzu,
No.
there's no swing.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
What's happening?
Give him a test. He can't walk all the way up there to CT spawn. All right.
Oh, you guys mind if I defuse this real quick? No, no.
Alrighty then.
Nice, ele quer! Vamos, porra!
Peter Griffin grew a mustache.
I mean, honestly, if they're just going to swing him, just swing him with both in that situation.
Well, didn't expect the kid, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, doesn't matter, seems like.
We're going to have one of these maps, aren't we?
Yeah.
This is...
Q Face It Mirage.
This is going to be one of the maps of all time.
Uh-oh. It's not getting out of that. Lux. Oh, yeah. Look at these dinks, man. What's happening?
biguzera gets a double, then Cowes dies inside connector. Who wants to fight? Who doesn't? Everybody's taking peeks. Everybody's dying interchangeably with one another.
Yeah, we need to get everybody lined up, nuts to butts. We're going to figure out who wants to fight, and then we're going to go at a gauntlet in mid, one angle at a time.
1v1, one at a time, and then maybe we can make sense of this, okay? You guys are making Chev's job a little too hard at the moment.
This is nice.
I mean, that mid-fight to
Keep
me...
it up, though. You can't trick him.
It almost didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense, did it?
Yeah.
It just felt like...
It does make sense, though. It's going to Lux.
The moment somebody wants to step away is the moment somebody else decides, nah, let's step in.
17 HP. One shot already missed by Lux. He's not a full-time opper, obviously. And right now, he doesn't seem to have any idea. He's going to check on window in a second. There's a good shot. There is a good shot.
And he's back into very solid cover. Senzu gives away the second position. That's both Mongols now known to paiN. Lux tries to hone in on another. Oh, and his biguzera assist comes out through window. Now Senzu's got to finish off this job.
Just bleeding off time off the clock. They could go and try to deal with him, but they are just too afraid to try to approach.
Seconds. You got to get him off this pillar. Oh, the peek back sight. You got to get him off this pillar. You got 5 seconds left. You know exactly where he's at.
Oh, wow.
Senzu gives him the beans.
Nope. How do you like them Dragon Balls? And there ain't no respawn until next round.
Oh, they peeked him. They peeked him because they knew for sure he's getting up in the face of the op. So biguzera tries to save the day. Senzu just a little too quick with it. We get back into a feisty start to the round. paiN clearly signing up for these early fights. biguzera waits with Blitz. Oh!
Ooh, with the
gets
Galil.
dinked and loses to the Galil.
Look at how much utility has just been protected here for Blitz. So not only is a gun unretrievable for Snow, but yeah, full buy here. That's a key duel one. And it's going to be a real broke paiN if they don't figure this one out. Mzinho ready to leap with the MAC-10 out of Palace, and Cowez on the search. Definitely a good thing to do. And I think in moments like this, we see highlights from Cowez. It's just him, of course.
I like the angle. It's risky business, but oh, it's almost one that works. It's a good amount of damage on Techno. Lux has been given a chance versus one of these three players out ramp. And the others start to cross over. 910's got the bomb with the op, and NQZ deals with the one player coming out from Palace. The one guy who could have cleared Lux off the play dies before he gets a chance to strike. And 910 covers.
I want to say NQZ desperately wants to win this round.
No.
If he can. It's still planted opposite on triple, right? Oh, there's a chance now.
Then the bomb plant. He knows he's locked behind these boxes.
It's these two again in the 1v1, and Senzu is going to time the swing again. Shadow shown.
Oh, it's close.
Oh,
and it's no cigar. Mongols thought a post plant would save them, but NQZ with a triple kill to keep this lead in their hands.
That is key. 11-2 for NQZ Revenge. And with that momentum, oh, that was such a crucial moment for the Mongols to get back into this half. Playing a little bit too loose in this position. An extra fight that they didn't need. But he was razor sharp. And he already has that 1v2 on the A side as well. That was him? I don't even remember at this point, but clutches regardless. Look at the guns available. But we've seen what the Tech-9s could do before.
Oh,
Cowez is blind.
Oh my god, he's still up there.
Uh-oh.
Techno's able to get past. We go right back into an action-packed round. There is no chance to catch your breath here.
They're gonna flash.
NQZ behind cover. He's been the best piece of paiN so far. Even in that last round, killing the player Palace was so clutch to set up the MP9, and then literally clutch off his 1v2.
Oh my god, they're all peeling back, okay? And we've seen some post-plant positions completely blown here for the Mongols. And in this position, they also look a little bit uncomfortable. I wouldn't be surprised if they give away a kill or two, but the Molly, ooh, that makes things interesting, and they aren't even going to try it now, are they?
Bro, their last nade is that
Wow.
That last piece of utility is enough to lock out any possibility of the retake, so Mongols know what they want. If not for NQZ one round prior, A-site falls.
It might be a good decision here for paiN to back up, because if they had lost those players, it's like, you know, off of the back of a clutch, no money once again, and Mongols with anything here. Oh, that's how Techno got the info back. Jumping in front of balcony. All right, that's a zany round, but you know what? It's paiN who can afford to lose in this way, keeping 3 with the op and everything. You look at the deadpan faces on the Mongols and you think, this isn't the style of CS that they want to do. But they are just so unbelievably aggressive. They showed every round on Anubis that they were totally up for this style of CS. This is like...
really is an instance of like, don't judge a book by its cover.
100%.
You know, I say just never read books, but...
I could go as far as picture books. Oh, man, Techno shoulder peaks are actually so solid.
Right, we saw it all Anubis long.
Mad confidence in them, too. Imagine he just walks back into that. Like, you see, how far do you go, man?
All the way, apparently.
Oh, wow.
How much further?
I think he's probably still worried. He's going to get lodged in. It'll be hard for him to flank. A-site, at least they have confidence, though.
Yep.
It just depends on the timing here for the Mongols. So they go early. A-site's being pushed as well. Oh my
They want
god.
ramp. Oh my. No, biguzera. Okay, got one. But loses window control as Snow goes down empty-handed. Last time, NQZ saved Lux in this position by dealing with the Palace player. If that doesn't happen, you'd think Mzinho comes out and just beams this player on site, or 910's going to eventually find him.
Again.
Or he's going to get off of the site, get a kill and a half, and set up the ramp play. Cowez doubles back. That's the bomb down in the open. And NQZ, who is flanked around the world. As we go 20 seconds to the clock, Blitz is trying to get over towards Ticket, but this is going to burn so much time off of an already low clock that, I mean, are they going for this?
He's got to run. And
5 seconds to spare to scoop it up and plant it. NQZ is dead. They find him on the Tetris, and who needs time?
I can't believe they got the op off of A ramp like that. That was his fight to lose. Oh man, Mongols. Not only do they get that one as well, another precarious situation that could have easily been lost, especially with the info that NQZ got in the B apartments. But now it's finally Mongols clearing the board. Finally forcing a full eco.
And if they just had better guns, Lux sitting on bomb site, peeks out that second duel outside connector with an MP9.
That's because these rounds have been so close. That's because Mongols have already given up many winning positions. This is an extremely scrimmy Mirage in all the best ways.
This is one of those games that just anytime somebody tells me you want Mirage taken out of the map pool, listen, I understand if you don't like playing it yourself, but watching some of the most individually talented players in the world,
so fun.
I'm not saying this game, but it's a good instance of it. Like,
wait, what do you mean? These are some of them. These are definitely some of the most individually talented players in the world.
Okay.
You can say that.
Okay. I just don't need those. Actually, unless Monacy's in the server.
People forget, you count up every single player that's here at Cologne, however many, and that's, what fraction of the player base is that, right? These are the most individually talented players in the world.
And they just make Mirage look so good. So fun. We're in the entertainment business. And if you haven't been entertained throughout this match, something wrong with you. Objectively. There's the first one. Snow's USP finds a kill, and Lux boosted inside of jungle. It's an interesting state of affairs. They would have known there was somebody boosting him, so they should know the second player is also here.
They don't seem to know for some guys.
Techno falls to the P2000. We go into the Deeg. biguzera, don't you dare.
Yeah, time for another clutch.
Don't you dare. God.
All right, so it's a close round and sort of expensive. paiN will now buy up again. Mongols got just enough to play, and this one goes just out of prep. It goes out of history. Mirage games that they played recently. They're just, every situation is brand new. They're having fun. That's what we're watching.
Same.
Great to see this map sort of from NQZ. Oh my god, this could be like 9 rounds straight for the Mongols, if not for him.
Oh, well, him and Senzu are really going tit for tat. Who can carry harder? Time tells. Again, they want to take this ramp control. paiN's had this affinity for pushing forward on the A site, but it does temporarily leave a door open towards Cat and B.
And this is a round with no op in the B site.
Uh-oh. Bomb's looking to go into the apartments. Does it go down underpass?
It's a perfect push, but this is very awkward. If they double push all the way around, then it ends up coming back to A. We don't know.
Let's try to figure out where the hell this defender's at, and NQZ steps up to the plate.
Oh no, it's pulled the CTs back over towards A slightly.
Snow, holds his own. Mzinho getting a kill towards A, but biguzera's got the flank to Palace. Oh my god, the timing just missed. But it's CTs.
What?
Getting peeks here and there. 910, he's gonna Molotov off the Cat play.
Wait, that's spotted, right? Wait.
He didn't.
His teammate died in Palace. Mzinho, what has happened? The bomb can get planted on B? Excuse me? What the hell?
Well, this game's got it all.
Is this chess?
It's something. 910 burned off sight, down to 16 health as he stands in the fire. There is nobody in the market. The bomb is planted for Cat. There's 2 paiN players coming from this direction, and then the flank in apps.
And he can maybe... Nope, he got spotted, surely. Wait, There's surely no way he wins now that he's been spotted.
That's a smoke on top of the bomb. They're going to force him out into the site, and kawez kills him. That round, you can talk about.
I loved that round.
Why?
To watch. Because Counter-Strike is all about preparing and strategy and positioning and teamwork and communication.
And in this last round, we had
something different. That's the most beautiful part. No matter how good you are and organized and well prepared, that it can still all go wrong and you get what you don't expect. That's the reason we have our eyes glued to the screen right now.
We play a game where everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
Whatever that thing was, it happened.
You know, that was like Simple talking about NPL, I think, when they were playing together, and he's like, you know, you can jump spot half wall on Banana on Inferno this way, but he said when you play against players like Nico and Zywoo, you can't do it that way. And so like there is a literal different way to play versus certain competition at the highest level that had to be introduced to someone who has no experience, you know, when Nico crouch peeks you from the bottom of Banana. And that is what makes Counter-Strike so damn exciting.
It was exciting.
I was really drinking my own Kool-Aid there. I totally forgot what we actually just saw.
You did a great job. You did a great job.
That was hairier than Hugo's chin.
kawez slides in. Oh, just the perfect flashbang out of NQZ. But guess
Where'd
what?
he come from?
Windows compromised. 910 comes through, clears ramp, bomb spotted, and already the B players getting into the action. How many times are we going to go back and forth? Snow makes the difference. That is the bomb to be planted seemingly. Lux does not fire off from Con, and that gives them a chance to reposition. So Techno pulls out of the palace, looking to join 910 towards ramp. I lied. He's going to go all the way around because bomb is planted on the short side of triple. And 910 looks to keep the jungle guy locked in. Goes back, and Connector's gonna blindside him. But now they're thinking about ramp more so than anything else. Bomb is at the halfway point. He sees a couple gun barrels, starts to take a shot, and only gets the one. So unfortunately here for Mongols, they get into their sight, but Snow does a good job of peeling players off so that there is no comfort in that post plan.
I think that, I mean, I kind of understand playing a bit more aggressively in that spot because it's still 2v3. But you almost know you're going to go out as a martyr and get a kill and get traded in that position. They had no idea Lux would be coming in from Connector, so it's sort of half-baked. And I think that it would have been probably smarter, especially seeing how far the time ticked down, to just pick a spot to get your one kill as you get sussed out, to buy Techno more time to get in position.
paiN have really loved playing A-site by getting down into the ramp. They've been taking fights top ramp, they've been sliding through when there's no resistance. Lux takes one to the head.
Their pistols are so crazy.
Techno should be dead. His nade. Oh, his nade. His nade.
And they're still going past this? No.
Snow able to reposition.
Oh!
Another nade.
1 HP on Techno.
And that 1 HP makes a difference. Lux gets finished off. And with it, Techno's given a Molotov. Gives his gun away. And a half-health Snow, still bolstered by biguzera over on B. kawez, you got nowhere to run, buddy. Ooh, and they smoke off his exit. Oh, he fires the MAC-10. Nobody else turned. It's like those silent shots whiz by unnoticed.
Wait, they're giving him space.
biguzera peeks in, gets caught by Senzu, but here's Snow in the corner.
Techno gets by.
Oh, but he gets spotted by the jumping Tech9. At least he has been found out, but will it even make any difference? NQZ in for another clutch. Goes into the immediate redirection. Can he make the jump? Yeah. Over onto Cat he goes. Has to make sound all the while. Molotov on the approach, and he misses his shot. So the Mongols bag a 6th. We get a tied half at the end of the T side here for Mongols. Their map pick and their CT side up next. Electricity is crackling in the server here on Mirage. We got the Mongols, we got paiN, and we've got elimination on the line, okay? Those coveted tickets to the Lanxess are far and few between. And in victory tonight, neither team qualifies, but they'll have a chance tomorrow. A dream on the line. For now, you gotta get through this paiN T side, because Mongols map up, but that last half, man, I mean, anybody's to take.
It was crazy.
Incredibly weird Counter-Strike.
It was
wild rounds.
A little bit under par for the Mongols, but still decent. But they actually lean a bit better on their CT side, so paiN gonna come up and try to change all that. Zinho, nice opening kill, and some pressure on 910, who, yeah, eventually just falls.
Rotations come over, and
running out of ammo. No, you can't let that happen.
3 kills already. And as he goes back in, he will finally go down. NQZ supposed to catch Techno.
Come on.
But even he dies.
What are these frags?
Lux now pushed to the clutch, tagged by Ticket, and knows that Techno's bottom mid, so he's gone.
They're
back
just
into
so...
the ramp. Minute and 10
They're
to
just
clutch.
so not afraid. And you know what? The more time that...
Okay.
I was going to say, give them space and maybe they'll make a mistake, but they just hunt them down. How are Mongols going to do that after a 6-6 half? And we saw what happened in the first half. It's like they didn't learn any lessons.
And Zeno gets gushed, comes back in with the reload, and just hoops off the triple box, man.
Little asthma.
Sorry, that's NACS.
That was that copium you're huffing.
Glocks. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Oh boy.
1 death for Blitz, so be it. Mongols go up 8-6, convert, and I like the paiN don't waste time. It's AKs across the board now.
We'll see. I think it's going to be mid-controlled on the board here for the Mongols. And if paiN want to go with fast A plays, that obviously was a good solution for the Mongols. I can't believe the amount of strength they showed when they were playing with just Tech 9s and Mac 10s.
Sure.
I think they consistently took over the site. And paiN are spreading out for the quick split. Mzinho looking to clear things out. And Kawez has not shoulder peeked this. No holding. Nice one from Snow. Oh, beautiful stuff. Oh, that nade. Oh, it bounces.
That's crazy. The Kawez survives. Meanwhile, Senzu does pick up a kill. That's at least top middle in the back pocket of the Mongols. Utility to make sure Mzinho's not in his tricky triple spot.
This lurk is crazy.
Techno flash for himself. Oh, he's going in. Oh, he just dives sight. And he doesn't fall back, but unfortunately for him, he's losing teammates left and right. Comes back at it from triple, gets toppled by NQZ. Enough's enough, boys.
It's crazy.
Senzu is playing some lights out CS, but his backline's compromised on the B site. biguzera gonna put him down.
Wow. Okay, 1 round game. But because Mongols won that last round with losing only a single player, they have enough money to buy again. I don't even blame MQZ for thinking he's not going to re-aggress.
Linda, guys, bom! Linda, Cauê! Bora, guys, caralho!
Mongols' style of play is move fast and break things. That's what they're doing every round. Willing to risk it.
Similar scenes as the last round. paiN allowing for somebody to step into ramp if need be, but that's not the plan here from Mongols, clearly. They're going to leave Mzinho up on top of the Palace.
Personally love this setup. Balcony and 2 at the top of connector. Tethering off of one another.
Just Techno's 5-7 over here towards B. Good nade. There's half of biguzera gone.
I don't think they're worried about that. Little bit of pressure that biguzera puts down. Yeah, they're totally worried about the right thing at the moment. So, minute smoke comes down inside a window. Bottom con as a counter.
It's an audible for biguzera as he hears pieces running round. And 910 fell off the box, so he could have heard both of those CTs. Zeno blocks off ramp at 30 seconds, so they push through. He climbs the ladder as 910 holds on to mid control. There's that frag that Techno queued up, and there's the assistance meant to tether along the MP9. Blitz hangs on to the ticket booth. Techno comes out with the 5-7 for a frag onto Lux, and it's low health cowez holding bench as bomb has to get planted. Techno swings! Oh, but it gets away! And so Blitz is going to have to come through with the clutch. He's got no kit to work with, but plenty of time. And as NQZ sits behind triple, it's first cowez on bench, and that's enough to lock it in. Game tied at 8.
Oh, I can't believe the rounds that paiN win in these close situations. It looks like Mongols have full control of it. They have Mzinho getting some damage in. They can't dislodge him just right away. They have the first kill with 910 on biguzera's lurk. And then somehow cowez gets his. NQZ is able to get it together to take out Techno on the approach. Wow. paiN are fighting.
And Mongols shouldn't put up much.
What?
I don't know, man.
He did that from the window in the smoke.
I don't know.
By the way, with a USP.
And they shouldn't put up much of a fight here. USP just blasts him out of nowhere.
Oh my god, no, not this round.
Hold on. A dink comes through to cowez. Techno will get taken care of and everything's okay. Why would we ever panic? Why would we assume that the CTs can do anything at all?
Dude, these guys' pistols are just unbelievable. That's just... I don't even know what to say.
350 damage this round from USPs.
Yeah, and 3 players down is expensive as hell. So...
I don't get it.
I don't know. Those, yeah, they're the Tech 9 plays that they showed in the first half of this game, and these USP frags.
I'm curious how many bullets 910 shot before he got that frag, because it felt like just back-to-back headshots.
It felt like back-to-back.
Just a little bit.
I've never seen that before. A USP. Well, this guy's so fast. I think you get Overwatch doing that.
Yeah, right?
Tack timeout here called for the Mongols. They've got a good opportunity with those 3 kills. And QZ's the only one with a lot of money left over. But it's not that they can't get themselves into good positions. They just can't close some rounds.
Yes.
It feels like Mongols could have won this game 10 times over already. But paiN are just staying composed and very good in clutches.
Definitely making the most of this NQZ performance. Guy's got 8 deaths.
Yeah, and honestly, man, he's been good, but also some of the whiffs that he has, they're really noticeable.
Well, you don't have to talk about those.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was a choice.
I really did choose to.
It's also a choice to fight fire with fire, and that's what Mongols want top mid. Lux trying to cross over. Oh man, Blitz was just climbing up.
He was just getting airlifted right there. Can he walk on water too? What is happening? These guys are casting spells.
You love it.
You wear it.
Poor Snow, tasked with moving top middle alongside NQZ.
Oh no.
They'll have biguzera to come help, but strong position from Senzu. And of course, if anybody's playing that, you know there's eyes top mid. So do paiN really want to press their luck by swinging out now? Nobody stands there without support. cowez trying to capitalize on what could have been maybe a weaker Behold, but Techno, no fun and games.
Techno's
straight to business.
Techno, I mean, he's not like top fragging every game, but man, his protocols sometimes are so sharp. His shoulder peaks are so good. It's one of the most reliable pieces of presence, I think, on the Mongols. Tastes like Sprite.
I was getting nervous that like there was going to be like a Ring reference. Somebody had some,
Oh, yeah.
you know, some scare, you know, jump scares. Have you heard of those things?
Yeah. Back in my day on the internet, 9gag, they had some.
Watch the Mazda Miata as it drives down the road. Don't take your eyes off it. And that's why at 30 I still have trust issues.
The score is tied. Not that that means anything.
9-all.
No one knows what's going to happen this game.
Dude. It's... Climbs up and shuts down the top mid box cross. Poor Lux never had a chance in the last round, so...
I want to say this round means a lot, but I just don't know if that's true. It should, though. paiN are the ones who are worried. At least we can put it that way. They're the ones who have biguzera on a P250.
Xenio, here's the rumblings of the attack. Ooh, eats the flashbang. Ooh, and as he goes back around, so Snow, 2 kills. There's a spam.
Oh my
back
God,
from
are you
Blitz.
serious?
Make it make sense. Tell me. Share your secret.
Flashbang is perfect.
Kawes blinds, Techno doesn't swing, the fight comes to him.
He swung.
And now you go man advantage. This was a 5 versus 3 off the back of Snow's opening 2 kills. A lot of HP here for the Mongols retake. A utility goes down as well. NQZ is on site. This flank from biguzera. Oh my God, what a risk he has taken. But as he stretches for the AK, he does go down. And paiN lose control of the post plant. Mongols 3v5.
I don't even know, man. There's not a lot of room for analysis when Blitz can hit the spray transfer through the smoke. After Snow gets these 2 great kills, tracing him back, I mean, that's what this is right here. But he just holds it down. Lux comes right into him. Oh!
Lux trying to throw a Molotov to get him out of the corner.
And then Kawes swinging into spawn after their flashes failed.
Right?
I don't know. Or their flashes hit. They just expired.
It's like he missed his chance to pounce, but then still played as if the opponent would be blind. Mind you, he doesn't know what the hell's going on because there's flashes all over.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter because even though there's no money to buy, paiN could still absolutely win this round. 100%. Some say life's not all about money, and that's especially true in this match. Anything is possible.
True warrior spirit out of both these teams.
They're all coming at a ramp.
Fight for every inch.
Surely the Mongols put themselves in the best position possible for this. Surely.
9-10 back on ticket. There's nobody coming out from Palace. The T's decide to jump with the flash. It was a good flash. It got 9-10 off his angle. Oh
my God.
Xenio goes down. 9-10 is missing shots. Get your op out. Trying to drop nades instead. And what do you know? It's a post plant here for paiN. They grab 2 guns. There's smokes up. Mongols save. In the wise words of Mohan Launders Govindasamy, everything is possible.
Everything is possible. But you know what? The Mongols
want to play the retake?
Still going. Oh my God. What the? What happened in mid?
Senzu's got the pistol out. Just looking to hang on. Oh my goodness, he's fighting for it. And
oh my God.
it's his for the taking. He keeps the op. We go 10-all.
I can't, bro. I actually can't.
You're the expert. You break that down.
Oh, please. This is the final boss of analysis. Oh, man, the flashes are obviously... The flashes are obviously perfect for paiN to get across the site. Maybe a little bit of nervousness here. First shot missed by the op doesn't help, of course.
Well, let's be real. When we got to the end of Anubis, I think we saw some cracks from Mongols in their composure. We saw that 3 versus 1 that they gave over to biguzera. We saw a couple of post-plant peaks that just didn't quite make sense. And that's what allowed us to go to overtime to begin with. So now as we get to the tail end of Mirage, 910 gets traded out underpass. They're still going to press their luck top mid. One set of eyes stays fixated forward. Senzu, blasted by NQZ. Blitz looks to hang on, but the Opera's got his number. And Kawez finds an entry into A, so the bomb will be scooped up. And this is paiN to double back and likely take a lead. I say likely, because nothing is certain. Techno slides out through the murder hole, dropped by Kawez, who doubles down this round. And yes, paiN to 11.
Yes, and now it's Mongols with nothing. They don't have the investment. I want to assume that the T side, you know, slight investment is more likely. For some reason, 910 gets this shot and then swings out wider. He jiggles it and allows for an instant trade. Again, it's unbelievably messy, but it's two teams who are quite, I think, nervous to play each other and are showing us why. Well, oh my God, they force.
Wow.
Whoa, they don't save? Oh my, does this actually catch paiN off? They are pushing with 2 MP9s on B.
They have underpass as well. They have a player underpass to also pop up and nobody's holding. Oh my God, a kilopop, and then Blitz strikes from down beneath.
No way!
Seconds!
You can't be serious. They forced? I can't believe they forced. And it's the perfect call because paiN had no idea that this was going to happen. biguzera in a 1-on-3.
Surely he can't do this twice.
Around match point. We've seen Mongols blow better positions than this. I won't even lie to you. There's no other way to put that. With a full minute up, I would genuinely be scared if I was Mzinho and Blitz. Okay? And Blitz is cautiously holding for a mid play and checking on the A site with Mzinho here. This might be a raw duel for him. But they're juggling utility.
He's worried about underpass.
I mean, this is just not... Okay. And maybe this gets heard soon. I don't know.
If he kills Mzinho, he grabs that bomb and Blitz is in a bad clutch. A retake with the op. I mean, we saw a round 24 clutch at a biguzera 1v3.
What's happening?
Mzinho is not even considering this possibility.
Are you serious?
biguzera comes at it from a completely different direction than what the CTs expect. He scoops up bomb and he's gone.
How is that a good way to hold the site? This round should be over. Blitz now in the 1-on-1.
Should be. Could have been. And could still be. If Blitz, who called an excellent force buy with the triple MP9, got all of his pieces into position. biguzera comes through with another critical clutch, perhaps. Blitz arrives and dies.
Oh.
And for a second time in this series, it's go big or go home.
This one's a little bit beyond reasonable. I don't know how they could have, even with no info on the map, how they could have thought that was a smart way to hold the bomb in B-apps. That was kind of ridiculous. That was kind of ridiculous. After all that they just pulled off with those MP9s.
How could you write off the possibility of an apartments flank?
I mean,
he had 30 seconds to do that.
Yeah, that also there was no time, even when Blitz is done watching in mid for the early, that flank to come in. There's plenty. You need to come back to the bomb at some point to get the instant trade on the kill.
Stop pulling the nades out.
Yeah. And also, Mzinho is holding 2 angles. Like, go clear underpass.
No, just smoke it and look at it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Man, and also, it's frustrating just because Mongols pulled off that sick triple MP9 play.
No, that's unreal. That even happened. I have no idea how that could happen with a chess player on your team.
Genius is a curious thing. Two M4s, 2 MP9s, a Deeg. That's all that keeps Mongols in this. biguzera has been the bane of their existence in late round pressured situations.
Yeah.
And that's when biguzera really thrives. So you give him a clutch. And he'll give him and his team a chance. Back to the ramp push. But this is not clear for the taking. Mzinho peels back. That is the two MP9s pressed forward into the ramp. Now, Snow and NQZ on the receiving end of this. 9-10, not even ready. Like, not even looking for the possibility of the walk-up. So, A-Site crumbles. And this may extend to the TheMongolz in general on Mirage. I mean, they were queued up to push this to OT, if not to close in regulation. And now A-Site falls. A T-side that comes through from paiN. This was the TheMongolz with both pistols.
Bomb has been planted.
And Techno 4K needs one if he's going to keep them in map 2. Believe your eyes. paiN given a chance to bounce back in this series. paiN given a chance to continue in Cologne. And it felt all but shut down. TheMongolz left a little slack out there. And they get tripped up by it. Tough stuff to deal with as we go to a decider. Cologne elimination on the low. Two regions hoping to keep themselves alive. Between Mongols and paiN Gaming, I can't believe my eyes. I thought for sure we were done in two. I thought this was toast. I thought paiN had met their makers.
We shouldn't have even gone to overtime on map 1, let alone closed out map 2. If you're the Mongols, I mean, that was unreal scenes in the. It was probably the two worst.
Or die.
Two worst rounds in the history of Mongolian Counter-Strike in back-to-back maps, but they just wanted to make it exciting. But now they're in jeopardy of actually losing.
They lose the knife round. paiN choose CT side. And we could be in for an extension of paiN's tournament life. And if they win this game, oh my goodness. If they win this game, they get one more chance for the playoffs. Snow pressured off top hut. Decides to go back into that fight versus main. Yeah, why should he give up his position? Techno ultimately gets the trade frag out from the hut exit. NQZ does not activate on flank just yet, but he does have a teammate inside of the hut, so they are going to swarm all over. biguzera just got a kill next to the AC outside. Here we go. Squeaky's open, 2v2. And biguzera looks to combine from above. Two separate engagements. Oh, and Senzu just gets the headshot. Wow. Just that sliver of biguzera's noggin that he needs.
And every pistol round now is just a bit more sensitive. We know that the rounds can go either way. We saw Nuke give us, deliver us some crazy Counter-Strike that both teams were fantastic. I think paiN made less mistakes, obviously, and they also punished more mistakes from the Mongols, who actually showed their individual skill was more impressive than their team play, which is not the thing that I expected. And I thought they would go toe-to-toe on both fronts, and Mongols wouldn't make that many mistakes, but no.
Wrong.
So now we'll see if that's true on Nuke.
Force buys in. We got a Mongol in the vents. And we got Cowez trying to run down here to join his teammate to stop this before things get too zany. But it's already crazy. Techno versus Cowez. The MAC-10 prevails. And then NQZ is also popped back rafters. This could not have gone better if you're Mongols.
Yeah, it was pretty perfect. I mean, the part of the reason they get Techno vent is just to make sure that the fastest rotation downstairs is blocked off. And if they take ramp at the same time, well, those are the only two places you can go if you haven't started Secret, which you don't do on Eco, so.
Now, I'm not going to talk about paiN as if their tournament run is already over, but they have made it further than any other South American team at the event rate.
Oh, that's really incredible. They did the same thing at the major.
Yep. The lower round 1 losses of 9Z and Furia to Liquid means that paiN here in the lower semifinals are the furthest performance of the South American teams. Tied with North America, except Complexity versus Liquid guarantees that a North American team goes one step further.
So they'll have to win this and a bit more.
All in all, still a great Cologne in terms of America's representation. And we're all still holding our breath for the possibility of an Asian team in Cologne playoffs. We're talking about never before seen scenes.
Always looking for a little bit more history. That's kind of love what, I mean, it's all about the underrepresented
That's what
region,
Counter-Strike
right?
has.
Yeah.
Counter-Strike's history is unmatched. The remnants of the last round's force buy comes through here in the third. We'll see if the Mongols SMGs need to get upgraded by the end of this one. They can genuinely afford a few deaths. In fact, they might be better off with a few deaths.
The Mongols here? Oh, just because of the MAC-10s?
Yeah. 3 MAC-10s and an MP9.
The Macky Smackies. But if they keep them, they'll just upper pop next round, so.
Yeah, but that's predictable. Ooh. You know what I'm like?
True. biguzera staring right at the trophy.
biguzera not only with 1v3 clutches on each map so far, but also still the worst view model at Cologne.
He's using Davies' PC, okay?
Look at this monstrosity. But
you know, when I used to play a long time ago, I used a view model like this. I'm not proud of it though.
Oh wow.
Cowez. Will they expect him to be lodged up this close? I mean, they have lots of time to clear him up. They're also scared of the scout.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go back now. They haven't been perfect on watching their flanks. No molly to re-clear into the hut. Cowez walks into this beautiful...
Zeno saw something. That's why he was kind of preparing himself for the fight, but his shadow advantage gives it away to the 5-7.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
2 more kills come out from MP9s?
They are
Now they're just going to try to attack in from main. 2v5. Tag on Techno. Blitz trying to get something unraveled here in lobby. He is going to have to go above and beyond, and it's far too much to ask. Oh, Lord. paiN rob one away. The remnants of the round 2 force buy steal the 3rd round, and they do exit with an AK to boot.
Man, they walked into a lot of sort of rough kills right here. Like this position, they aren't covering each other properly. Like you have the guy who should be watching the hut push exposed more to Squeaky, and the guy beside him holding ramp, and they're both exposed. And so great push from paiN. A little egg on the face of the Mongols, however, as everyone buys now. And they let paiN win while saving.
Lucky that all they had last round were that majority Tech 9, Mac 10, Scar 20. Wall of smokes goes up, 3 players behind it.
Thompson.
You exposed!
So silly when you see that happening. Someone turns the lights on.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
It's like when you think you can make it from your bedroom to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, getting older.
All right, nice peek out of Lux.
Yeah, good trade, though. And it's not on Lux, right? So you know you've got another player down here. That's Mzinho just throwing the bomb behind him, but they don't know about the garage guy.
Yeah, they aren't even thinking
NQZ
about it.
doesn't wait.
He's still in a killable spot, and
He knows where they're both at,
Wow.
but he just can't hang on long enough.
The way that-
Mzinho comes through with 2 kills this round.
Yeah, and they have him above now. They know Lux was down there, so they can go ahead and take over Heaven Control. And Mzinho plays with so much confidence. They all do. Maybe a bit too much sometimes. I love it though. It's been fun rounds.
Looking for the 1v2 on half health. But you got that deep position from Senzu up in heaven. That's going to be such a problem for Lux to deal with.
Imagine if they put themselves in a position to not trade again.
Imagine. Luckily, no trade needed.
No trade needed.
Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Why do they do that whole, you know,
Why
like...
do they choose to do that?
Yeah, what's... Explain to me
Why
the
with
philosophy.
unlimited time and the control of the map do they decide to do that purposefully? Such a good question, honestly.
You're the expert.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not a genius.
Okay. Well, somebody call one. Get Bubsky on the phone.
Oh man. So Mongols full buy. Of course, they bring that one back, and Lux hunted that one down.
He really signed up for that fight. Oh.
Okay.
Well, you take what you can get. NQZ returns it. No top silo player to double down on. He will have to walk away.
They're clearly thinking about ramp now that they saw this op, but rotations are taking place. Kawas is on the ramp. Does NQZ go to Turnpike? No, he's sitting in hell. Oh, actually, eyes on Squeaky.
Wow, biguzera gets away before the smoke fades. Tries to lay one down, just missed it. Kind of bounces back. He gives himself a flash. Snow from the rafters, unchecked. Holds on to Hut and doubles down. Big kill from the kid. Blitz bouncing back, but has no clue where Kawas is at.
He knows it's the ramp player, though. He knows that the ramp player could go heaven. There could be an opportunity to drop vents. So Blitz, because he's in this position where he can go all 3 spots, Blitz now has to think, what's his gamble? Oh my God, Blitz is going to walk into him.
But will Kawas hold it the entire time? Will he move a muscle? Oh, it looks queued up, and it is. Kawas gonna make sure that he's got the right read. Patience pays off.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I mean, he splits the difference right there. He can drop lower, he can go up to heaven, but he's not in a rush. That's the important part.
Nice shots from Snow. And an ice-cold clutch. That's a 4 versus 5 round win for paiN. After a round where they already won with lesser weapons. Not a pretty spot here for Mongols. Double AK pistols around it. And Senzu tasked with an opening kill outside, but it doesn't look like paiN are going to give him much to pull on.
Blitz Molly back. It honestly feels like the less guns, the better. For the Mongols. Oh, and a great long-range spray here from NQZ. And Senzu face pressed up against this. No flash for him. He's just going to... Okay, he's going to peel back a bit now. They're changing up. It's actually full-on ramp to Cowes. He'll have to fall. Oh, what a shot. That's the deagle out of Techno.
And honestly, now they can just wrap towards heaven instead if they choose.
To be honest, unless they can run down and get control side, they don't have the smokes to take lower. And if they do it fast, they could take control side, but now it's too late.
Okay, so find other options. Mzinho looking to double back to lobby. That's being held by biguzera. He's got the weapon advantage, but he's also not sure which entrance they take. There could be a lurker outside for all he knows. Snow down beneath. 3 players. Oh, and Techno! Another! 2-1 Deegs in the round. You said lesser weapons better. Well, here we go to the post plant. 9-10 grabs the weapon off the dead body. Cowes takes heaven. Nobody holds, and Cowes comes in with 2. It's Senzu stuck in, but he's got it all. Try your damnedest, but no chances when Mongols have lesser weapons.
What the hell is happening, man? Oh, there's 3 players in heaven. No one's watching the ladder.
They thought...
How did Techno get this kill from heaven, man?
I don't know.
That was so insane.
Oh, that headshot on Lux.
That's crazy. That's just bonkers, man. This game has been complete madness.
When will it stop?
At the end of this map, for sure. It should be a best of 5.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I don't think we get all the answers within a best of 3 with these 2 teams right now.
You really can't write off any moment in this match.
No,
from start to finish.
It actually feels like maybe there are less wins from the team who has a full buy.
And I know that can't be true. But I'm almost willing to give it the benefit of the doubt.
It might be true.
It can't be.
It might be Mongol. The Mongols T rounds on Mirage.
No.
It might be true, man.
It can't be. Don't
like
lose
this round, for example.
You mean when they run into pistols? When they try to charge into the A site and the 5-7s prevail?
Yeah.
That's what you're telling me is going to happen?
Oh, and the scout just hits a random shot through the smoke.
Oh,
and the
my
Tech
God.
9 again gets another.
Snow burns out. biguzera continues to try to spam. 9-10 catches the lobby flank. That opens up another option. Bomb, of course, out there on the 8th floor. NQZ has to wait for the fire to burn out, but it's replaced by smoke. His job does not seem easy. And Mongols break through the A-site defense. A couple kills from the 5-7s.
Not over, man.
biguzera wasn't able to piece it together with the scout this time. Collective sigh of relief. Everybody
5-7 kills, like,
hang on.
MP9s. Like, what?
If your chair happens to have a seatbelt, put it on. This roller coaster has no end in sight. But it's 5-2 T-side Mongols, and that starts to paint a very dire picture for paiN.
It does, yeah. Yeah. Already almost at quota, regardless of how crazy the rounds that paiN have won were. And now we still don't have money to buy, of course, here. It's just 2K on everyone for paiN. But again, we'll say it, not that it matters. We're in the accursed territory of the Mongols where they have basically a full buy.
Trying to run boost biguzera to have a faster tempo, but nobody gives him a fight.
Who just broke their legs?
Who's asking? Forget about it. Scout from outside garage. That's the one thing you've really got to be worried about. But surely biguzera doesn't take somebody's head off. That would be ridiculous.
If you're just tuning in, you'd think that's probably true. But this is the season finale of the most zany series at Cologne.
Mo, there will be a lot of people just tuning in because G2 just beat Astralis. Danes are done for here in Cologne.
Well, they must have crushed on that third map then.
And G2 plays the winner of this game tomorrow. So if you are joining us from the A stream, welcome to the craziest game of Counter-Strike at Cologne.
Yes, easily.
Where there is a chance half buys have won more rounds than full buys.
And this scout could...
Tags Blitz. He's stuck behind the AC.
I was just out of the round. They're taking so much time.
They got back.
They're taking so much time on a round like this.
Yeah, but it's just USPs again.
Exactly.
It's not like we've seen USPs win a round.
Well, why are they taking so much time with just USPs?
Well, you know, I mean, it's just making everybody sweat. 9-10 finds Cowes. These two USPs in the bomb site won't do anything.
Themselves out with 20 seconds, and now they're scaring themselves. There's two players. CT is cowering at Tetris.
Oh, and Blitz hasn't seen them.
And they just need one kill.
Seconds, there's another. It's all good.
All right.
It's all good.
11 seconds.
There's 5 players alive. There's no reason to stress. You're making everybody panic.
Mongols are nervous. So are paiN. And so...
20 seconds, they molly themselves.
Leads don't matter. Numbers and clutches don't matter. Pistols matter.
There are 2 1v3s already in this series. Both of them belong to biguzera. But that X factor, that clutch he offers has only come after round 20 both times, when push comes to shove. This is the best start for Mongols yet.
Mongols take a minute 30 versus pistols. And then we'll exec in the same half in 15 seconds versus a full buy.
biguzera close main. It's NQZ towards Hell. Those are the 2 sets of eyes outside for the Brazilians. biguzera, yep, exposes one. Ooh. And luckily for him, his teammate trades from the back line. Very quickly, Mzinho slips through the same smoke unnoticed. But then, Senzu just straight up duels. And in doing so, gives away man advantage. It's a deep smoke for the windows, but Mzinho knows the real position.
But this is a hard approach, because NQZ can incidentally run into this. And I think Mzinho's doing this correctly, so...
Keeping his head down beneath the cement.
Oh my god, he's going completely across.
Yes, yes. However, Heaven Peak. Oh, he panics, but he still connects. Oh, but he can't turn it around. NQZ making a name for himself yet again here in round 9.
9-10 is right behind him.
3 kills. Oh, but on the reload, he gets stuffed.
And it's 2v2.
Snow slides out from the vent. Techno behind the other side gets tagged. Lux has killed the Opera elsewhere. Techno, half health, dealt with. Lux comes out, critically so, and gives paiN their 3rd.
Oh my god. I mean, I think that Mongol should take attack pause. I kind of want to call one.
Oh, you think?
Oh, there we go. They call one. I think they should have called one after they let a round versus full USPs go to 10 seconds before they exec. That's when it's already mental.
Or maybe after they mollied themselves out of a bomb site with 20 seconds.
That's the same round, Connor.
Exactly. Point and case.
we can't even discern the crazy rounds that have just taken place, which and when. Ludicrous situation taking place outside. And NQZ had to get unlucky to die, finally reloading. Thinking he had a moment to breathe. Mara having a sip. And everybody's upright again.
6-round CT side, best case scenario. Op posted early outer. Haven't really had to deal with this. We haven't felt the op really at all. So it's out there and there's no counterpart. NQZ just working with the A1S. The op rings out. Suddenly outer and facing the T side. Feels a little more daunting. They almost got away with T-spawn control, but Techno puts a bullet to the back of Cowes' head.
You got a close watch on that.
Mzinho versus Lux could be a critical fight downstairs.
Yeah, they spread it a lot.
biguzera's taking scalps elsewhere. What a shot!
Are you serious?
NQZ? Oh, he's locking horns here with Senzu. Gets away. Heaven's compromised. We've got a player up top. Blitz comes down.
They come down to chase this. The bomb's in front of Mini. Hello?
Mzinho goes back down lower. biguzera's ready this time. He hits his headshot. And now the 3v2 can take place with a little more comfort in mind.
What was even their goal in that situation? Double layered lurk downstairs.
You're not a chess master. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I just can't get in their head.
Blitz comes through. Okay, gets dinked, and then Snow primed to finish him off. 12 health for Snow, and it's a Senzu clutch.
Yeah, it's a Senzu clutch, but there is someone downstairs, and he's thinking about dropping, but his best chance is actually staying up here.
You heard Snow take the rooftop. You heard a player take the rooftop.
I think at this point, it's too hard to keep an inventory of where everybody is.
It's a guaranteed plant. He knows there's somebody up here in lobby.
Oh, that nade? No, I can't.
Nope. He's going to get around the wall. But as he doubles back, oh, Snow!
Oh my God.
8 HP.
Another late round situation for Snow with a great kill. 3 kills in total for him.
He really does put his best foot forward when the pressure's at its highest.
Yeah.
We saw that yesterday versus 9Z, and we're seeing it again here versus the Mongols. Snow goes in for the lobby control. biguzera takes back 2 frags as well, but look at all these separated duels.
No, it's insane. I honestly can't even tell what they're doing out of spawn here, what they're trying to do, or even how paiN are catching them. Everyone's just making individual decisions to try to lurk for more map control. They're just trying to win by elimination, it feels like. But here's where Mongols are the strongest, Connor, okay? 3 Tech 9s, or sorry, 2 Tech 9s and a Mac 10 to pair with these AKs.
Does anybody get caught crossing? That's 2 frag grenades already out from the outer holds. Yeet. 3 players into secret. 4th one joins them.
Oh.
Okay. Now what? We get a vent drop from paiN at least. Lux throws himself towards Decon. Going for the jump spot and the frag.
Oh, nice one.
Beautiful shot to deal with the straggler. Frag grenade does soften up a couple. Lux's position, gonna get pinched, and he tries to take another down. Kawes forced outwards. Oh, but it gets away from him.
They both die?
Techno and Senzu take the man advantage. biguzera backing around from the fence. He's been spotted, so they go elsewhere. But they are not gonna feel safe on this site, not with those double doors about to swing wide. He buys a little time. Snow could, at a moment's notice, come emerging through the smoke, and he will with a double. Low HP backside. Mzinho 2 kills deep. biguzera's got him locked in. Oh, and as the kid swings, he gets taken out. biguzera with another clutch, but Snow with another big round.
Yeah, another big round out of Snow, you're right. Man, another situation that's just so ridiculous, and they don't have control side. They don't have control side, even though biguzera is spotted over towards Decon. They mollied it, and then didn't plant for it, didn't play within it, and then fought towards ramp. They could have avoided that whole situation. They planted in the middle of the site and tried to all fight here. And it somehow nearly worked as well. I mean, that's always the crazy part about all these rounds. They're still almost somehow working, but to be honest, paiN are making less mistakes. Somehow Mongols still have more rounds.
It was all that early momentum. They picked up pistol. They converted. We went 5 rounds back and forth. Mongols stabilized. That's where the rounds really came from. 3 in a row in the middle of the half, only to be answered back by paiN. The amount of X Factor we have had in this series. The amount of clutch. Clutch. Clutch.
That chant's perfect, because I have no idea who's going to win sometimes.
We, the viewers. And it is a busted up buy to try and finish off this half with a 7-5 T-side lead. Again, 6 rounds T-side. They can be happy.
Yeah, they can be happy for sure.
But the scary thing is the mental shift that they have allowed paiN, who will now lock down the A site seemingly again. Snow puts forth another double kill, 12 and 8 on the half. And with man advantage, bomb planted, Kawes not going to waste a moment here. Pounces out from Heaven and forces Blitz to double back out of Squeaky as opposed to going into lobby. Opper in the Heavens gets the headshot, and it is indeed paiN to tie up this half. When push comes to shove, with Cologne on the line, the South American representation steps forth to the challenge as Mongols let that slack come back to haunt them. Three diffuse round wins in a row to close out that last half. A 4-round streak put forth by paiN in the face of absolute adversity. They couldn't hold back some of those pistols. The MAC-10s shredded flesh from bones, but they've given themselves a hope. The South American representation with the dreams of Cologne playoffs on the line.
Yeah, man, and again, it's impossible after we've watched these two maps to tell you who's going to be better in the second one. It should be the CT side, but I mean, what paiN did on the T side of Mirage just kind of would knock your socks off on the exec, and Blitz is going to maybe get run over here.
Wow, he survived. A bunch of damage offered up here from paiN. No answer yet. Techno overwhelmed by it. Actually killed a teammate in the middle of all that action. We go 3v3. Heaven held on to. Here, stop laughing at them.
He just jumped out of Heaven while his teammate was still in there.
Blitz and Mzinho and 910. A whole gaggle of Goonies coming out from Heaven. NQZ fades away into the hut. Gets the headshot.
No kit.
Cowes, forced in, and 910's low. So paiN looking to open up T side with a pistol. 15 health here And 910 just desperate at this point. He's got no kit. They're going to have to come and check that, and they're playing with him. As the time expires, it is indeed a chance here for paiN.
Okay.
Odds stacked against them. Expectations to that of Mongols.
I honestly think paiN with the clutch calling on this T side, and with, you know, with biguzera, who's the most clutch player in the entire server at the moment, and with the way that Mongols can fall apart to very fast rounds that paiN like to call on Mirage, I could definitely see this getting away from Mongols, and that is crazy to think because Mirage was a free map. It was done. It was done. They had it locked up. They barely got away with winning the first map. They should have won the second, and now they might not win the third.
But they have done insane things with these kinds of buys.
That too is true.
Like unthinkable feats. For better or for worse.
It's good damage in for Mzinho here. Little Deagle chip off, little HE damage. And I don't know, man. We saw Mongols waste so much time in rounds like this, you know, on T side. I don't expect paiN to do the same thing. Can't tell you who's the better team overall. It's just going to be decided by who wins.
Yep. Who wins and who goes on to face G2 tomorrow. Don't think about that. Focus on this. Shoulder to shoulder, 4 players work their way down ramp. Surely, Mzinho, oh my God, he still pops snow.
Last frame of his existence, and he grabs a kill.
That's all you can really ask. He confirms. Pack of players ready to burst down into B. Blitz slides up, but his head taking clean off. Senzu into the corner. The 5-7 tries to serve up a distraction, and it almost worked. But NQZ actually dies to that 5-7. So be it. 3 players stand tall for paiN. They convert off the pistol. 910 Scout gets nothing going. And he has had a struggle of a best of 3. Comes into this third map with a 0.87 rating.
NQZ had it off map, had a much better Mirage. It has been a journey. But just like in those maps where Snow didn't overall have a lot of kills, it's the clutches and its late round decision making, I think that makes the biggest difference. And that's what's also got me believing more in paiN, the ability to have survived everything here, including an overtime loss on the first map, to potentially close this out. They can see the victory. And if they're less nervous, maybe they can make it happen. CT side has its advantages, but pressure transcends everything.
Straight for the ramp, huh? They know what they want, but are they biting off more than they can chew? Scouts here, the only thing that they really have to work with, and unfortunately the support system for the Scout goes down. Yeah, Deagle hits the dirt, 910, hits a headshot, it's a zinger. But it's still paiN with 3 players into A and a plant to boot. So grab the AK-47, the fruits of your labor, and cross your fingers and try to save, because paiN are off to a 3-round start and a 3-round lead on this T side.
And it's like the first time ever, I feel like, in this series. There's not an instant conversion after the pistols won. Just 3 clean rounds overall. paiN powering up into the night. They'll have some time to sit and think about their CT setups to come, but again, it just feels like, oh man, and there's pressure on 910 as he gets pushed out. Molly to go back, biguzera takes him down, and they'll reclaim that gun too. Between a rock and a hard place now, paiN pressing their faces up against 10 rounds on map 3. It's incredible that they've got this far. And now it might actually be incredible if Mongols can win this game. The tides have really shifted. Let's see what that T side's gonna look like. Oh,
Fast
right.
to the
Okay.
action.
Said don't shoulder peek this.
Senzu has been the best piece of Mongols across the series. He's looking to come alive
I think him.
late on the third.
Mzinho has had some incredible rounds.
Oh, yeah. Back on Anubis.
Yeah. Techno's had some very solid anchor moments too. It's not like a lot of highlights.
Oy.
Oh.
Incendiary goes out, but Snow's already ahead of it.
Oh, he wants to fight so badly.
He's not alone. 2 players to test downstairs, but they keep that pace up, and they deliver the frag to Blitz, who then hits a dink on Lux. So definitely worth it in terms of the damage. Further support here for paiN. Senzu gonna try to line up a spray, but there's nothing there to be had. Lux, you just better stay behind
Careful.
the Philo. Oh, he just returns the favor. And while NQZ's got control of the double doors, 2 players line up in front. He shuts down the first and second on his own. Needs no help. Locks them in and posts double digits.
Oh, that 3K is beautiful. Second and third map has been tremendous for NQZ. Up highlights and now rifles. paiN survived this. Senzu makes a mistake of playing forward into this. Of course, he's going to get spammed eventually. NQZ, how can't they trade him? That's unreal. That's incredible. And now it's true jubilation. It's not desperate. It's not to scare your opponent. I think they're truly at a moment where they can enjoy what's happening. Because things are going their way. They're not playing from behind for the first time. That's Mongols.
The series has already been sprinkled in with cracks under pressure. We saw it from Mongols back on Anubis when they just lost that lead, nearly losing the map in the process. And with that lead comes that same pressure. As you said, something paiN haven't felt across this series. Playing with the lead, biguzera. We praise him for his ability to come alive in the biggest of moments. To not only lead, but to hit hard. That's the biguzera way. Kawez, dinked. As the spam comes out from main. Wall bangs through Hut as well. Techno, fine to just keep firing off. But unfortunately for him and the Mongols, he doesn't soften anybody else up. They go 3 players heaven. The pistols to set up that second M4.
Well, they're waiting for this exact that. Feels like it's only a matter of time before it comes. paiN want one more rotator kill to make a mistake. It's a late ramp boost, but I don't know if they're going to come here. 40 seconds. biguzera on the lurk. We've seen him get caught off by Techno before.
True.
Techno's actually staging 2. Oh, try to find him, and he will miss him like ships in the night. So close together.
Techno doesn't turn around, but there's a smoke up. He's just looking at the smoke.
Oh.
Staring at the smoke, hypnotized by the thought of putting shots through it.
Ooh.
And instead, it's just a barrel to the back of the head.
It's just such a neater package here. It's just so tidy. Every round has a bow on it from paiN. They even now are showing off what they can do in the form of lurks. Mongols were trying to create chaotic situations and then hopefully aiming their way out of them. paiN are putting together clean strategies with smokes in the right place, baiting the rotations that they're looking for, and then punishing those said rotations. biguzera being a part of these rounds with the lurks. He's making sense of this game now. He's in charge of what Mongols are thinking.
We're finally hitting a point in this series where things become regular, normal, predictable. Where the outcomes of rounds are as expected, and that all hinges on biguzera being able to continue to call without error. Without mistake, and without a pop-off individual moment here from Mongols. Something they'd shown us all series long that they can bring to the table. biguzera given this kill in main, and that just makes everything so much easier when it comes to putting the bomb down. One of 2 M4s hits the dirt, and paiN sit pretty on 11.
Yeah, he's thinking about the game at a very high level. And now the Folk money comes in. We had the early 5v4 out of the Mongols previously. Oh, little dink. Not that much, though.
So much tempo, though. Kawez on the chase.
I wonder if Mzinho has even had time to look at his HP. They get by this.
It's a little incendiary, and Mzinho, he wouldn't have heard any footstep, right? He thought that whole thing gets covered, so he gets no audio. So Kawez, not only behind the first, but the second to boot. There's the trade out from Snow. Everybody ready.
Oh, he ran by the molly.
The incendiary change.
Just too small.
It haunts the Mongols as Mzinho was confident they were still behind those doorways. Little did he realize he was compromised, and he brings a teammate to die alongside him.
Oh my god. That's all the money here. Mongols desperately need to save these guns if they have any chance of pulling this game back.
He tiptoes his way around the incendiary.
Oh, that's the play. Normally you trust a molly like that on the fallback. I mean, it's not like in terms of protocols you did anything wrong. As the ramp player dropping lower, you had to freestyle a molly like that every once in a while. Oh, and both of the Mongols died to the bomb.
In lobby.
Oh my god. And so, if it wasn't already tragic, we have a complete force down here for the Mongols. We're talking about an auto shotty on Techno. 2 rifles bought up.
Bro. Oh my god.
Famas and
lapse in judgment, and
he could have absolutely used all
auto
of that.
shotty, MP9 and Famas, lackluster nades. Dude, paiN have got this. The writing's on the wall.
It's doomsday.
And just because of the nature of the back and forth on previous maps, it's slowly felt like anything was still possible. But now at this point, paiN, I mean, they have not dropped a round, bro.
Morale is at the bottom of the basement right now. Like they have to earn back any sort of semblance of self-respect and dignity, because they could have ended this series a long time ago, and now it feels like they don't have any business winning. So far to come back to get into this game, and paiN are letting them stew in it. Sitting here in the anti-eco after surviving everything in this series.
biguzera with 2 1v3 clutches. paiN, I mean, the turbulence was real. They closed out their CT side with 3 consecutive defuses, a 4-round streak in the face of a 6-2 half, and they have not looked back yet. Not 1 round lost since, and the timing still works out, but biguzera spotted, and the defense stands tall.
Of course it does. All right, so despite losing every single gun, Mongols, they'll go ahead and pick this one up. And okay, NQZ, he said roof is closed. No ability to come back into this. It becomes a 5-round game. Somehow Mongols pick one up. Of course, it's the round that you least expect when you have the least to work with. That's when they turn into MacGyver.
Some kind of gap on the smoke in main. And then Senzu plays behind from Vent. 3 kills on the round from Senzu. And that was one of the MP9s, right? That's one of those limitations we're trying to highlight. And he just makes it look like a chance to shine.
They set up another lurk here from biguzera to get into Mini. They think that that is sort of the final twist of the key.
Yeah, but kind of betrayed by smoke and dealt with from rafters. Oh, 910's got NQZ's number this time. Who were we to think this was finished?
Maybe biguzera said last round was charity.
Had we not learned our lesson? Throwing 910 up so that he can rotate round with op. Mzinho, it's a dangerous game, but one that he's played well. Barring that cheeky play around the incendiary, which is hard to fault him for. It's just such a detail. But that one detail puts them on 12.
He's going to release his nades.
Yeah, this is going to burn Techno out.
Yeah, they are trying to come in this direction. Oh, Techno completely burned to death.
Just didn't even make a move.
4 on 3.
He puts a smoke into the squeaky door, but it didn't put out the flames, and so he's burnt to a crisp, and paiN go up, man advantage. It also flustered Mzinho towards ramp slightly. They've got him to reposition. He's playing more passive. Smoke for main. 910 fixated on Squeaky and rewarded as he sits on that angle. Mzinho in the corner. Good headshots. Beautiful triple.
Oh, Mzinho, beautiful stuff. Using that perfect angle on the back of ramp, and it is time. That paiN don't go for the upper hit. They don't go to ramp a little bit earlier on. They lose this opening trade to 910.
And screw a lower rotate. Mzinho just locks it on the line.
The smoke bounced off the floor. He tried to toss it into the molly. God, that would have hurt if they lost in a round like that for Techno. And it would have hurt if they lost in the round after 2 players died to the bomb. We don't really see that reality, that version of reality. Instead, we have a 4-round game, full buy, and somehow paiN may be out of money soon.
Maybe, sorta, perhaps.
This is in fact a round.
Of
and I mean, no, the round where they're almost out of money. And even though it's the Mongols who showed so many nerves, we also now see it from paiN. There's just so much at stake.
Yep. Hadn't had to play with it for a little while. They forgot about the taste of pressure.
He's staying. Oh my God. Yeah, they do have a turnpike player. Mzinho does not overextend.
Mongols playing now because they can't afford to lose another. So willing to take that little more of a risk. Mzinho holding back. Smoked off the angle. He's going to go in.
Okay.
I thought for a second he was about to dive the back of ladder, which was feeling a little crazy.
They're trying to cause some confusion, and they're doing so.
The crazies looked good on Mongols as of late.
It's a great spot for 910 to be with his op. Depends if they drop that molly on him. Misses his first shot. Now he's in jeopardy.
Oh God, it's with a flash.
It's a bad molly. No, it's not.
Spreading all the way down he goes. Lux burns him out. paiN hearing the footsteps coming in from hell. Mzinho stomping alongside Blitz. biguzera can't get his. Man advantage, 45 seconds. NQZ, we've seen wonderful things from this position. It's a little bit desperate here for Lux. They open up the smoke, he punishes him for it, and sends you down to 28. Toppled, paiN, 1 kill away, they've done it. South American representation extending their lives in Cologne.
Absolute madness from paiN as they do it into the late hours of the night. The most unreal 3 maps of CS so far here at Cologne, and it is nothing but tragedy, bitterness, and bile here for Mongols.